Hey, Jake.
Hey, Dan, you having a little trouble with your access?
Like getting in
And
or
out.
out of somewhere?
That's right.
That's access.
Well, I'd like to introduce you to Trident Access Services, gates, garage doors, doggy doors, txtrident.com. Jeremy's phone number is 817-512-1212. Maybe you're building a new house. Maybe you're doing a little little remodeling.
Maybe your garage door is like real loud instead quiet garage doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful garage doors.
Man, when I was a kid, we had a neighbor, lady who she was super big alcoholic, and she was hammered all the time. And I didn't really put this together until years later, but like 3 different times she just backed out of the garage with the door down. So if that happens to you or your wife, Jeremy can help you at txtrident.com.
Garage doors with windows?
They got
You
that?
ever have a window in a garage door? How
No.
amazing would that be?
The window, can you open it?
I don't think so.
txtrident.com, 10% off
think
for
you just
Dumb
look
Zone
at it.
listeners. It's Trident Access Services.
Hello again, everybody. Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. Feels like a long time since we've been broadcasting.
I do.
We did a subscriber meeting, Zoomy thingy, the other night. In that subscriber meeting, the suggestion was, hey, how about you ever going to dust off the old open? Will we? Maybe. Stay tuned. Will that keep you here if we just keep teasing ahead to maybe? Anyway, we do like the new open. But occasionally you got to put on the old one, I suppose.
Yeah,
It's,
imagine
like your-
running into your ex-wife.
Yeah, your wife will let you, like,
4
go
or 5 years
meet your
later.
college girlfriend for a quick, what's up?
That's like Bill Gates.
Yeah.
That's got to be the hottest sex you can have, though. Getting divorced. She gets divorced. You both have a second marriage. It fails.
What are we, 11?
What about you're both married? It hasn't totally failed, but you kind of run into each other.
You get to cheat with your first wife?
Yeah.
That's
Because is it really cheating?
talking.
I did vow to spend my whole life with her, like in front of the Lord and everybody, and now
just
you're
coming home to
like
God.
you're my second. You're now like gonna be like you were at that wedding. You were the maid of honor.
This
you
is
remember?
why people do like role playing and stuff like that, where you like have your wife go put on a wig and go to a bar or something. You're like, were you in town for tonight or what? Or some people, I don't know. I've heard
That would
of
have to be a bet
Have you ever done
payoff
that?
for me.
Have you guys ever done something?
No.
No,
I
I
can't. I
haven't.
can't trick myself like that.
Like I'd tell you.
You okay? So you
Okay,
probably
he
have
has.
done it.
He
Yeah.
has.
I was just watching some show that did that.
I sit down and I'm like, yeah, I'm here with the Cowboys. I cover kicks for special teams because that's as high as I can dream.
Was it the morning show? Have you watched the first morning show? I didn't realize that the morning show's given a slow drip weekly. So all I do is complain about shows that just get released all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And now the morning show is released weekly, and I'm upset about it because I want to watch it nightly.
It seems like you just want to complain.
Wait a second. Don't you identify?
So
as
what did you see in the
happened?
show?
Oh, it was the same thing. So there's a lady at the bar. Guy sends over a drink. Guy sends over a piece of cheesecake, like a dessert. So then she starts eating it seductively in front of him. Then they hook up, and now smash cut. He's pounding away at her, and they're going, and then they.
Where does it go?
But
Where does
the
it go?
thing
Where
is,
does this stuff go?
It's her husband.
That's
They had done like a fake thing.
Acme bricked up hot.
Is it?
That sounds incredible.
That's not how we get him to watch the show. He's not into that.
No, well, I'm beyond trying to get him. I've told him about all the awards and the excellent acting and the great analogy when we were going through some contract stuff.
You would
so
like
was
season 1.
Jennifer Aniston was going through
That's
some
the one
contract
where they
stuff.
go through makeup tutorials. Or the one where they all have their period at the same time.
Anyway,
No, that's a different show.
it is a
It's
big
a different
sports
Reese
day.
Witherspoon show.
Thank you for granting me at least the.
We have a lot of
The
Cowboys
evidence.
on today's program.
I'm hopping mad.
Jake's hopping mad. Wait, is this part of the promoing what's coming up and stuff? DeeZ Picks. We're going to pick games with Cirque Du Sirois. And we have sit-ins galore. Look at all these people. We have Kevin. Is this Kevin? We understand. Your mic's not on, Kevin.
No,
That's probably not your problem, though.
it's not.
It's not a KP. That's a BP. Kevin, it says here, gift from your wife.
Yes. Yep.
You are here because your wife knows that you like the show.
Yep.
And thought, here's a guy who's turning. Is this a birthday,
Birthday,
thing?
or did you get
Birthday.
promoted to
Birthday.
Colonel?
Yeah. Colonel, yeah.
What's the occasion?
Birthday, yeah.
Is it 40?
42.
Okay. Ever since you turned 40, it feels like everybody's turning 40.
Going to
I got a
rehab,
couple 40 million.
turning 40.
40 birthdays on today's birthdays. Anyway,
He brought friends.
Yep.
He brought two people. It's tough to tell if he's related to one of them or not. Kevin's
Yep.
a big ginger,
Yeah.
and he brought another big ginger with him.
Yep. Brother
Is-
Brian.
parents ginger?
No. Like light brown hair.
Really?
Yeah.
It-
And we got a sister who, Dawn, the other guy brought, is marrying, and she's got like brown hair, dark brown hair.
Wow.
You brought a guy who is having relations,
Yep.
hardcore relations, like
Yep.
all the time.
Now you said brown hair.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And, of course,
Is that common? You can just have two redheaded children without having red hair? I mean, I'm sure.
what's the
Anna Kay
mailman's hair? What's his
Yeah.
Right.
situation?
Yep.
Yep.
Carrot top.
And behind them, we have Pedro and Anna Kay. We love Pedro and
Hall
Anna
of
Kay.
Fame members.
We love some Anna Kay.
You got a
She-
dog with rabies, she'll cut its head off.
No, my dogs ran when they saw her. They've heard all the
The
stories.
juice is on the loose.
But yes, Anna Kay is a veterinarian, and reported that in fact she has had to slice off dogs' heads to send to Austin. This is the old. It's like a wives' tale, but it's true, right? If
That's playground
If you get bit
for
by a
sure.
dog, they have to check it for rabies. Instead of just sending the dog to Austin, they cut off the head and send it to Austin.
Yeah. You hear about Derek's dog? That was,
And
dude, cut its head off. He got bit.
And that's why there is, what do they call it when they stuff an animal? There's a lot of those.
Taxidermy.
There's taxidermy, there are headless dogs all around
Right.
DFW.
If you go down to the
Signed by
Humane Society in
Anna Kay.
Austin, they just have a Hall of Fame. They have all the busts of all the dogs that they've.
What if we did that
They
with
mount
our,
them.
our pets when they died? Because you'll put a deer up on the wall. Don't you want to remember? Nice little Bodie, little tiny Bodie head. Kip over there someday. There's Cornelius.
People will
You know,
stuff their
there's-
full animal, but not just the head.
Yeah, how much you could? Well, you could save so much with just a head stuff.
But it's an interesting point though that Dan makes because I'm trying to think.
Why do you want to remember this deer? I didn't know him at all.
You killed it.
Yeah.
You owned it.
You're just walking around the woods, probably doing nothing, and then. But your dog, you want to remember him. Maybe pet him a little bit, wake up, give him a little pet.
Yeah, no, I don't think you want that. Now that you've touched it, I don't like it. But he cloned
Right.
the dog. Yeah, I could see being like kill animal guy, but I don't know about putting it up on the wall. I'm just here to eat.
I ruled the playground one day in 5th grade because we had to cut my cat's head off when we went to put it down because it bit my mom. So I got to go to school the next day and be like, hey, bro, we cut our cat's head off yesterday. It was pretty sick.
You want to play around with me?
Is this rabies or punishment?
Sounds more like
Yeah, it feels like
punishment.
it was a third strike and you're out type situation more than a
Got hit by a car. And
public health.
Anyway, DeeZ Picks with Cirque at noon. Let's, if you guys want to just jump into sports here.
Oh yeah,
If you got something else, Blake, how was your business Wednesday?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Get a lot done.
Established run guy would like to complain about one thing that I had to run into.
Mm-hmm.
Are we paying $50 for dry cleaning now?
Oh, a guy gets a big boy job once
he's got
upon
a
in his
job,
life.
He's got a coat. He's got a suit.
So I tried to wash and dry my khakis and my nice shirts. They're wrinkled to all holy hell. And so then I got to go to the dry cleaners, and they asked me a bunch of questions I don't know. Do you want these laundered or pressed? I don't know. You tell me.
Give me
I
the
just want it
burr
to look-
line.
I want it to look nice.
I want it to be clean and wrinkle free. And then they it's only a couple bucks, blah blah blah, whatever. That'll be $51.95. Holy hell! For it was 7 shirts, 2 pants.
That's about what you're gonna get.
Really?
Yeah. I thought at first you just had like the one item, but yeah, you're probably
I need a politician to pick
you write
up
it
on that.
off.
You know, when one politician finds out eggs are more than the eggs, and then they just harp on that. Let's harp on dry cleaning for a while. What's going on here? Where are these people from? Who's running the store?
Yeah.
Why are they? Are we
Yeah.
sure they're on the up and up?
Yeah.
It's part of it, dude.
There's
Why aren't there white dry cleaners?
donuts in the morning, dry cleaning in the afternoon?
I mean, I'm sure that there are. Are you just
I did that job when I got fired from my job in Athens, Ohio.
what is the
for my
job?
radio job. I got hired by a dry cleaner, and so people drop off their shirts, maybe 7 shirts because they've been working for the week, and I would have to pour the little soap on the collars and scrub the collars because it gets all dirty around your neck. Apparently, guys who wear these shirts all the time, and it's a humbling job. You don't want to do it.
Worse than busboy?
Yeah, because I don't know.
Very similar.
I do a lot of crappy little jobs.
Yeah.
Looks like the laundry
to-
store thing. I mean, it's not exactly the same as the Tippy Hedren thing with the nail salons, but it's basically just it's easy to get into. You don't really have to speak English. It's a low barrier of entry. And then something like that, once it starts, you're just helping people out that come over. Here's an easy thing you can get into. And that's it. It's not like, as Dan was saying, that their tiny hands can scrub out the stains better than other ethnicities.
Yeah, I would love to not pay that much. So if anyone has any ideas or
Dude, I think-
recommendations,
Or owns a dry cleaner.
that would be awesome.
Give Blake a
No,
little-
because I think to get to like dry clean at home,
He'll
you gotta
mention
be like
you on
you
your-
gotta be a rich guy, like having like dope steam stuff at home.
Yeah.
that's a different level.
So in Philadelphia, I tried to iron my khakis. That didn't go well.
Oh, in the room?
Yeah.
I've done that too.
Just
That's a
get
weird.
the beat and iron out, trying to get the water in there. It
Dude,
didn't,
and I
you know.
swear
Trying to
I
get
used
the-
to be good
The
at
ironing board open and then it's all
I did it-
wobbly, right?
Yeah, I did it all,
it.
and
Water spills out all over your pants.
Yeah.
from
trying
the-
to work in this one
the
wrinkle
tank.
won't come out. How do you do this?
just
But
pressing
now
it over and over.
I didn't give it much time before I gave up.
Yeah. Yeah, and who fucking wrinkles, man? What are we letting that throw us off for? Who cares?
That's where
Does
that's where-
Burline care? Does Baldy care? No.
I don't think so.
That reminds me of Flooring Direct's exclusive 5-star installation package.
You know, it's not tough. Not tough at all.
Flooring Direct, that's our flooring company, of course. Dan over there, great dude. I've known him for over 2 decades. And it's great that they jumped on board. I like working with people that we like, that we know. That's something else we were talking about in the little get-together the other night. It's kind of cool, like, you have good confidence that you're sending our listeners to somebody that's not going to F you. And that's what Flooring Direct is all about. They're here in DFW. They'll come to you, and they have a special deal. Here's DFW's greatest sports media personality, according to the Dallas
It's
Observer.
36 months, 0% financing. That means new floors in your home, less than $200. No money down, Dan. 36 months, less than $200 bucks a month for new floors. The website is flooringdirect.com/DZ. flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Excuse me. flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ.
How would you mess that up?
They're not going to F you, as Dan said, unless perhaps
Maybe you want a little effing.
you're into that. Rick Renner is in the mix here. So Be aware. FlooringDirect.com. God,
He said it wrong again.
FlooringDirectDFW.com/DZ. FlooringDirectDFW.com/DZ. Dun, 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 dun.
From the wonderful world of sports, Radio Sports Scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
All right, so here to save the season, folks, it's Jadeveon Clowney. Met with the media yesterday, saw this quote that our good friend from The Athletic, John Machota, tweeted out regarding what number Jadeveon Clowney would wear. Oh, you got to pull me up.
Yep.
Why did you go with 42?
Did you hear the number?
42.
Yeah. Available in the NFL.
Why did you go with 42?
There weren't too many options, right?
All right, so let's start there before we get into the rest of this.
Okay.
That's why he's 42.
Because he wanted something else. He wanted 3 or 4 other ones.
Yeah, because he's joining the team in week 4. And
So is he going to work his way to Jackie Robinson here?
There weren't too many options, right? And then I was just thinking, Jackie Robinson will 42, so my celebration probably when I get to I'm going to throw that baseball up there and knock it up out of here. So I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah.
all right,
Wow.
there's
Gonna
more.
throw the ball up and
A player with a personality. That's cool.
Yeah. But it's just funny to me to be like, at the same time, be like, I'm doing it to honor Jackie Robinson and because it was the only number they had.
right.
Like just the tone deafness to be like, no, I'm still going to make this about Jackie Robinson. And guess what? People will still be like, wow, that's cool.
That's how I end up picking the 42. It's a good number. Yeah, it's good for me now. It's great now. It's great
now.
now. Especially if he's saying number 42 on the tackle. Yeah, for sure.
Boy,
That's how I
ghost
come up with
tour laugh.
The whole thing is a ghost tour. From the time he says 42, somebody goes meekly or quietly goes, that's a good number. And then everybody just
knock it up out of here. So I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, that's how I end up picking the 42. It's a good number. Yeah, it's good for me now. It's great now. It's great now. Especially if he's saying number 42 on the tackle.
Why do athletes think they're funny?
John, settle down.
Why do athletes think, you know what, I could do stand-up after this career?
man, I hope. Do you think women laugh at him like that?
Yeah, he's got millions of dollars. Yeah.
Well,
They also have their cleavage bouncing.
sure.
That helps.
Sure. I was just thinking about this, getting ready for this game. We kind of like we've moved on from the Micah thing too fast. We went overboard because Micah was kind of an asshole about it. He asked for a trade. It wasn't near as bad as the Luka thing. So I feel like in explaining that, we should be way more pissed off about that still because they did make that happen. The Cowboys are the reason he's not here. And if they were going into this game with at least Micah and everything else the same, your vibe would be totally different. And like after they got beat up on last week, I heard Machota saying, like, I don't want to hear about Micah. If Micah's out here, it's what, 28 instead of 31? And I don't think I agree with that. I think the guy does so much that, you know, your chances for turnovers are increased. There's a 40% pressure rate the last few years with Micah on the field. It's sub 30 now. Now, adding 1 out of every 10 plays, an extra pressure might not seem like a lot, but 4 or 5 a game is a lot. Those turn
But
into
it's what they,
sacks.
on the other plays, they're also
And
kind
the
of
other
focused
ones.
on him, yeah.
And then if you need to like look no further, the Browns aren't better than the Packers. They just had Myles Garrett. And he just effed everything up for the Packers all day. The Packers lit the first 2 weeks on fire, but if you have one guy like Myles Garrett out there, he's good enough to wreck a team's offensive game plan, and then you just hang on for dear life.
They were missing a lot of O-linemen, though.
They still are, though.
Yeah.
They're still down a couple offensive linemen, and, you know, they're gonna throw deep. They're going to sit back there all day and torch Dallas. But if you had Micah, even with CD out, but particularly if you had Micah and CD and Pickens, you would go into every game thinking, we got a shot because we can score through the air and we can go get the ball back. And watching the Cowboys defense without Micah through the first 3 weeks this year feels like watching the offense without Dak last year. They go out there and you're like, what's the point? We know how this is going to end. And there's just really no excuse for why he's not here. All of the stats of guys who first 4 seasons make a Pro Bowl, get traded, it's never happened. There's a reason it's this singular. And we've moved on because we got really excited about football. He's just on another team. You got games coming. They played pretty well week 1 against Philadelphia, and you just move on. But now that it's here, this is brutal, dude. It's absolutely brutal. And the fact that they got 2 first-round picks over the next 2 seasons, I mean, I understand that just moving those for players now is probably not the prudent thing to do. But those guys are going to be what? When they're in their 3rd year, the player they draft in 26 and the player they draft in 27, Dak will be done. It doesn't all fit together. You don't.
Well, it's certainly not a win now move. Yeah, it is for the Packers. But yes, it all became so personal. That's where you even said you were surprised that Jerry got into this because he's a guy who doesn't let his money get mad. Yet this was a personal challenge to Jerry Jones that he's never quite had publicly. And that's where it went awry. Jerry Jones wasn't going to be embarrassed personally, not while I'm on this Jerry Jones Great Life tour with the Netflix documentary and with everything going awesome and my family's running this, the highest valued franchise. But I'm still working my way through that Netflix documentary. The business stuff he really did. That's why he made the Hall of Fame, isn't it? It's for being an asshole early in his career and challenging the NFL on changing their sponsorship rules and the Pepsi and the Nike when they had a league-wide Reebok deal. And he made everybody a ton more money, and that's how you make the Hall of Fame as well. Not only just being if you could be a good player or make all the other owners lots of money, we'll make sure you get in the Hall of Fame. And so he's on that farewell tour right now. He's not going to let who's this guy to now come. I negotiated a deal. It was that Micah kind of embarrassed him publicly. And if he would have just signed Micah to that contract, then it would have proved what we've all been saying. Look, Jerry, every time it just happened. He was like, no, not every time. Doesn't happen every time. See? And this is, again, it stems it's the Cowboy way of reacting to things that have happened in the past with us. And he was kind of reacting to the Dak contract. And you have to understand, these are not the same player.
Yeah.
Dak is awesome, relatively, in the world of quarterbacks. You would rather have a Dak than most other quarterbacks. But he's not what Micah is. You know, Micah became this team. We would argue about what's more valuable to the Cowboys. And certainly losing a quarterback is very telling because you can see it every play. You can see the stats. You can see it with everyone. So it's a little harder to tell that with Micah unless you do break down the numbers like the nerds do and say, while Micah was on the field, the Cowboys were this rank. And when Micah was off the field, like any plays he was off the field, the Cowboys were, the lowest in the NFL as far as these ratings are concerned. And you have to remember, Micah on the field, it's kind of like the Troy Aikman playoff game analogy. They're putting Micah's not coming off the field in the tougher situations. He's going to be on the field to face all the toughest situations. And yet, that still made their defense that much better. That's how good he was.
Draws a lot of doubles as well because they're not getting anything. All of the numbers back that up. They're averaging, I think, it's either 5th or 6th longest amount of time to throw per throw. We just saw that the Darty party started. Russ got benched, so 9 days after lighting Dallas up for 450, he's done for the year.
I feel like Jackson Dart is like, I don't know. Doesn't this feel Daniel Jones-ish? Like you picked a quarterback later in the first round. Not that late, but, it just feels like this wouldn't be the guy we're building around. But then all of a sudden, well, let's just do it because we need a quarterback now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's similar in that I don't know that they know who's going to be his coach. Somebody said like the Giants are half in on Daboll and Joe Sheen, and Daboll and Joe Sheen are half in on Jackson Dart. The whole thing is just thing on top of thing that's not really.
I think their calculation on starting him now, well, maybe it's coming from on high as well, but it probably is. Even if they do well, if they use Jameis and Russell Wilson and did kind of well this year, and that doesn't, they're not going to make the playoffs no matter what. So kind of well means sniffing 500-ish. That's not going to save their job. But if Jackson Dart kind of showing promise and it's growth and we've got a little hope for the future.
At the back of every one of these decisions is how can we keep our job?
Yeah, and they're not, I don't. Yeah, I think they only kept him out of financial concerns over paying two coaches. But
everybody's seen the Cowboys zone coverage numbers. It's comical at this point. Every single talking head show puts them up there. Jordan Love's leading the NFL in yards per attempt against zone this year and has the highest rate of completion since we started recording that stat 7-8 years ago. So it's setting up for Green Bay to score 50.
Was that the time that things zig the other way? I mean, everybody thought the Cowboys were going to beat the Bears. Everybody doubted the Bears. Of course, now the Cowboys are about to face Green Bay's defense.
Yeah, and Green Bay's defense has been phenomenal. That's really the story.
It's the Cowboys' offense without CeeDee Lamb, too. He's officially out, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
and Booker is a big deal. Because
their deal is to try to run the ball and keep the Green Bay offense off the field.
It's not going to work. That's what I was writing after the Chicago game. Like, in theory, that sounds good. Like, the Javonte numbers are great. He's extremely valuable in fantasy, I'm seeing. He's having the best year of his career, maybe since the second year of his career. Yards after contact are crazy good. But what does that get you? 13-play, three-point drive?
That and a quarter will get you a cup of coffee.
It's not gonna. You take the same L if you lose by 40 as 4. So they need to be throwing the ball. The problem is now they don't have anybody to throw it to. But yeah, I don't think they can grind it out. They need to run flea flickers. They're fucked. They have to try to score quickly. They don't send anybody in the blitz. They send 4, so you're not creating turnovers by actually surprising the quarterback and getting a strip sack or something like that. It's hard to watch, man. And that's why I got mad all over again. Because I think if they had Micah out there, you'd at least be thinking he's got a shot to just ragdoll Jordan Love 4 or 5 times in this game, get the ball back, take it personal, and take over. I've seen him do it.
I thought about this the other night. Watching the Cowboys play is like watching the CPU control a football team. It's just boring.
Yeah, if you could just kind of beat
Second
the
and
basic.
one, run it. Yeah. We're just going to rush 4. We're going to play this kind of zone the whole game. It's just no flavor at all.
With a computer with a visor on. Which is another thing. I know we got to go, but how do you think Shoddy's handling this right now? Like, I'm almost hoping they're telling him, Eberflus is coaching the defense, dude. Don't even worry about it. That's why we hired him. Because this guy's got to call plays right now for this team while fixing, the worst, most janky defense in the last decade of the NFL.
Worst case scenario coming out of Sunday. I've already determined what it is. What do you think it is?
They're not going to fire Flus that quick, but,
barring injury.
Well, my worst case scenario involves an injury.
Micah hurting Dak?
Micah hurts Dak.
Why would you even say that out loud?
Just because it just seems that this season is getting away from us already. Shoddy sounds a little, I don't know. He sounded a little beaten after the game.
I heard he had a lozenge not a piece of ice. He's not as big of an asshole as I thought.
He was trying to give some positives about the defense. Well, actually,
okay.
So he's talking about things, but then Machota had a really good question because he's trying to just, listen.
We are going to simplify some things in a good way, and, we've looked very closely at what we do well. There's things that we do well, and we have to do more of those, and that's what we're kind of looking at. And, again, we'll implement a lot of stuff today.
What would you say you guys are doing well on defense?
Good follow-up.
It is, because I got this chart I got here. There's a lot of red. It's got 12, 15 categories.
Okay, when he was leading into that, it sounded kind of generic. Maybe he'll get a little specific here on what they do well.
I would say we've had stopping the run would be the first thing that jumps out. You had a guy like Kenny Clark. That was important to us,
That's a bingo. Let's just add that into every press conference. Make sure Jerry knows. On board with that. We are stopping the run. It's great. Great trade. We got that area shored up.
They're average.
But it would kind of be like if he's, you know what? We've been long snapping great. We traded Micah for a long snapper. Hasn't been one fumble on that. They've all been perfect.
You guys know that going back to the trade. I think we've forced some third down and longs. So we've won some on first down.
Okay. So they've won some on first down, and they've forced some third and longs.
The areas that we're struggling.
Okay. So he did find two positives, the point.
Yeah, I guess.
They're good against the run, and they occasionally will force a long third down.
Honestly, though.
The problem is they kind of allow those third downs to then convert into first.
And if not third, why not take a crack at it on a fourth?
Yeah.
We got to go, but.
Why?
I don't know if our guests are ready. I really hope.
So then you don't know if we got
relative to your question, your point yesterday, the Brown story, right? About how somebody popped off and was like, they throw the ball, that's gay, and then they just ran the ball every single time the next time they played. I really hope an NFL team hears Shoddy talking this cash shit about his run defense. Show up. Run the ball 50 times on Dallas. You'll win, and then I want to hear him come back in and be like, well, maybe. The only reason he can say their run defense is
Kenny Clark out of this.
Because nobody's decided to rape them with it yet. They could if they wanted to. And he's like, Kenny Clark, man.
I like this. We did some bingos yesterday. Did he ask himself a question? He did.
So, look, Mike is a great player. Mike is going to make plays. I'll just put that out there. Like, Mike is going to make plays. Does he get a sack? Shit, I hope not. But he might. It's pretty good.
Tough, says shit.
But you can't look back on Chicago. You can't look back on the Giants. The goal is to go 1-0 this week. Well, how do you do that? Well, you focus on today's meeting, then you focus on today's practice. You pay attention to details. But there's a belief in this locker room in one another. There's a belief in the brotherhood. There's a belief in the fact that we do love and care about one another, and we will lay it on the line out there for us to have success. And that will pay dividends. Is it going to be this week? I don't know. But you literally take each game one at a time, and you say, okay, we have to play well. Are we going to win this game? I hope.
Oh, jeez. Why does he Garth Brooks bottom out sometimes when he does it? Are we going to win? No.
And then the funny thing I thought is he's resorting to this. So he's under fire here. Media smells it. The fans smell it. The league smells it. And here's his reaction.
Again, I'm never going to be the guy, this is a must-win game. You have to do that. They're all must-wins. They're all must-wins. But the last time a team went undefeated was 1972. Did I get that right? Yes. That's the last time it ever happened. And it's all about finding a way to qualify for the playoffs and getting in the tournament and learning how to win.
So,
can't win them all, folks.
Well, has anyone else gone undefeated? Have you gone undefeated, Machota? You just asked that question. Okay. Guess you have. But we're getting defensive already. At least just in the press conference.
Okay.
And
the good thing is that
it feels bad.
They'll probably sneak out a win on one of these they shouldn't, and it'll change the way everyone thinks for a week. It shouldn't.
What if it's this week?
Honestly, I would not surprise. I'm going to take them.
Okay, I guess we'll find that out in a minute. Community Mechanical, I got an email yesterday, actually from Dave Fraley from Game Day. Which one was Dave Fraley at? the Las Colinas place? The Game Day Men's Health in Las Colinas?
No.
Well, anyway. Dave Fraley, he was in studio with us.
Yes.
Right?
I would say
Yes.
Plano, perhaps.
And he emailed me, subject line, Travis effing rules. He said, I filled out their form, this is Community Mechanical, after I left on Monday, to come to 2 of my clinics and check things out. Got a text later that day. They came to fix the first clinic. I previously had 2 HVAC companies come by and say, nothing is wrong. Chris and Travis figured out the cause of both of my problems in about 20 minutes, corrected them. It's costing me next to nothing. I love the ecosystem you are building. That is from Dave from Game Day. A lot of our clients actually will then go use each other. Again, back to the little meeting we had this week. That kind of shows these guys are trusting in who's associating with us, and that way you know that you, being people listening, know that you could trust them as well.
Commerce Incest at communitydfw.com. Travis, the aforementioned Travis, you can call or text them at 469-667-7290. Get yourself a sit-in when you get yourself a new system. Or at a minimum, sign up for that preventative maintenance like our good friend Brandon Aubrey did. Check them out at communitydfw.com. communitydfw.com.
You're giving me the go-ahead?
We have 2 of the 3.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time for DeeZ Picks.
Am I watching wrestling?
That's right. We are welcoming to the program the members of Cirque Du Sirois. We have Mike Du Sirois.
Hello.
Who is wearing his Chair Force t-shirt.
This is actually a real shirt from basic training when I learn the techniques to defend this nation and protect the dumb zone. I don't know, for instance.
Why does it still look like you just bought it at the Air Force Pro Shop?
Yeah, you didn't really wear it during training, did you?
Yeah,
I actually did. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Like in the back, it has S and like the last 4 of my and on my social. I think it does. Like you actually have to write your name and all that stuff. So don't worry about it. Let's get your military shirts on.
Ooh.
What are you watching back there, Mike?
Oh, no, nothing.
Pornography.
You're standing up cheering the TV a moment ago.
It's got to be the Ryder Cup. Is that on?
No, that's a good call.
It's Bret Hart against Mr. Perfect from SummerSlam. Fucking classic. I watch it every morning.
Gets you going.
Yeah. First thing, I wake up, match on, take on the day. Good morning, dumb zone.
Mikey had to go get his heart examined yesterday.
I heard.
And they declined him. They sent him home because he spent the entire morning slamming coffees and vaping.
Yeah. They had to reschedule for like a month away.
How did they find like your heart
Your
rate?
resting
was just too
heart
high?
rate is 107.
Seriously, what did they what were you going there to do? Like EKG and
just like a basic plaque calcium scan of the heart, just to see where we stand. But they tricked me with some of the questions. I fell into their traps when I admitted to the coffee, and then they're like, nicotine, and I'm like, take my pouch out. No.
When you go to the doctor and they put on the form like illegal drugs and all that, do you ever check that?
No,
I always,
not really.
I always check no. Like, have you ever used illegal drugs? No. Just because I don't want any. This is the Mitchell report thing.
Yeah, I know. I've heard your logic.
I don't trust any. I don't know what administration is going to be in power in 15 years to where, hey, guess what? Anybody who ever used no, on any official form that I have, it says no.
Yeah.
And if anybody pulls out this tape, it says no because it's accurate because I never have, and totally clean. And whoever is in power in 2040. I bow down to you and accept all your rules, and we'll live by them.
That'll probably
when we started at iHeart, we had to fill out like the internet thing for your health insurance, right? And I remember it's just I hate it. I'm so bad, and I fill it out, and then you get the numbers on there, the price, and then it gets to like, do you use nicotine? Do you vape? And I was like, I'm like, all right. I put yes, and then you get to the next payment page, and it's like $2,600 a month or something. I'm just like, fucking back.
Disgusting.
I literally hit back, click no, and then it went to like $800 or less than whatever it was. I'm like, all right, better.
I always answer honestly on the drugs question, and then I like add comments and go into detail.
Right.
Yes, I've snorted meth off of a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader's butthole.
Yeah, and I lost the whole day.
How severely did you lie back in the drinking hard days? Like,
here's the thing.
Because it would say 1 to 2 drinks.
Here's the thing.
How many drinks a
I
day?
didn't have to lie because they put that plus on there, and I'm like, put another plus. I don't give a fuck. It says 8+ a week. And it's like, yeah.
Like 8 a week? Are you kidding?
And it's like, and that's a crazy thing, too.
Like 1 a day?
When you go through that,
Who doesn't do that?
You don't, the average person, they're heavy drinkers. Like people think a glass of wine a day, and then you go in there and you see 7. It's like the last one on there. So everybody's lying. But yeah, 8+. Why not? Give me a plus.
Is Cash Soroy going to join us?
He popped on for like 1 second as he was walking off of a private jet that he's flying around somewhere in like North Dakota on right now. And I think he just wanted to scoreboard us, but then he disappeared. So I don't know, but I do have his 2 required picks. If we need him, he may pop back on. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I want him to be here just when we announce that we have a big announcement for October 11th. Is that the day that OU plays Texas or no? When do they play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because that's why we're going out there.
Well, what time's the game?
2:30.
Okay, I didn't know. October 11th, we're going to be at the State Fair, and apparently we're going to we're there at the behest of Rivian.
That part is
our good buddy Stu
true.
over there, Rivian,
Stu
has Cirque du Sirois and the Dumb Zone in a cornhole challenge. It's called the Cornhole Front Truck Hole Challenge. So I guess we're going to be throwing beanbags into the Rivian trucks.
To the front truck hole.
So what does another electric car company have Frunk?
Yeah.
They have like the patent on that. You can't call it that. Okay.
Which is why it's not in the copy.
It's a front truck. A front truck hole. That sounds like
sounds like Gordon. Right.
That was my girlfriend's nickname in college.
Right.
Front truck hole. Rivian is giving away $11,000 worth of handmade goods from craftsmen right here in the Lone Star State, and you can win a pair of custom cowboy boots from Graham Ebner Bootmaker.
Whoa.
A table from Forest Design Company, or 2 $1,000 gift cards to Texas Heritage or Odin Leather Goods. Go to Rivian.com/BigTex. And you could be a winner. And then, like I said, check out us, Cirque. Well, when us and Cirque, what does that mean? The 3 of you or just 2 of you? Is it just Dan and Jake, or is it Dan, Jake, Blake? What are we doing here? Are you going Blake or no?
No.
Depending on how early it is. That's a Cowboy charter day, so I'd have to probably get out of there pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
But I'll throw some beanbags in the front trunk hole.
That's the problem. Our front trunk nailer will be out of town.
Front truck hole.
Blake's good at
anyway
in that hole.
Mm-hmm.
I did want to announce that we're going to be out there.
It is before Texas OU, not a random day at the fair.
Okay, well the fair's there for a month, right?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well now people will remember it.
Very, very.
Because I just pretended that I didn't know. Mm-hmm. That's what I do. Every time I've ever said something that you think I don't know, I really know it. I'm just trying to make you remember.
Like Moab.
Let's announce the standings here for DeeZ Picks. By the way, So we need to send in our picks every Friday night so that, and I believe Jake is the guy who compiles these and whatnot. So you got to make sure Jake's on the email. I've noticed this one thing with this new batch of pickers. You know, we did this for years on the radio station, and now we're with these guys. This is like working with freaking, this is like I'm the media and they're Belichick. Or this is like working with North Korea. Like, reply all. Let's see the picks.
Why?
What are we doing? Because in theory, you're supposed to go first to worst in replies so that you can see what the first place guy picked, if in fact you wanted to go against them.
Yeah.
Which helps the parity of the league.
But you know, with a 7-8 guys,
these guys
on
are
an
all
email
afraid,
thread.
though. These guys are like, oh no, I don't want Dan to see my picks. Let's do some reply all. Come on, I want you to see. I want you to know how you're going to be defeated this weekend.
Is this the bitching about the other people in the league portion of the podcast?
Yeah, now it's your turn. Go ahead.
Okay, good. Can we get these fucking picks a little bit earlier?
Here's the guy that's going to stay up all night long looking at all the picks.
I handicap under the cover of darkness. I do this very, very late. And I do it very well.
I actually kind of believe him, but Danny being like, oh, man, I haven't had time to sweat out my models on the...
Just look at how he's sitting. Imagine that guy.
I'm grinding, man.
I need the full
hard.
sheet.
Like 7 p.m. the night before, maybe? Is that insane? 8 p.m.? Like all of it?
I don't know if you should complain because you're doing very well under this system.
Could be doing better.
We're using the Stableford scoring system, of course.
Sagarin rating.
Thank you for that.
So this year, in first place, Mike Sirois.
Do we have any more movement on what we're doing when this thing is done? Like, it feels like Dan kind of went with, we'll figure that out later.
We've kind of come down to stand-up comedy or a 24-hour broadcast. And it seems like it's kind of falling on the Cirque doesn't want to do stand-up comedy. And the Dumb Zone, or at least one portion of the Dumb Zone, is anti doing the 24-hour broadcast. Would there be anything to this is a bet? It's like a bet. You owe me this if I win. Do you want to do a bet where if they win, we do stand-up comedy. If we win, they do a 24-hour broadcast.
I'm open to that.
Yeah.
I'm open to that. I also really liked the idea of the last place, first place thing.
Yeah, I want to do that.
To keep that competitive throughout the year. Like, if you finish last on the winning team, you have to do the payoff. If you finish first on the losing team, you don't.
You're out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that there's
I like that, too.
There's a trade. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I think that's a creative idea, Dan, that could keep everybody not pissed off. I just wanted to mention the payoff throughout the season here. Okay, yeah, I like it.
Does Cirque like
minuscule? Yeah, no, we're not pissed off. I'm yes for anything, but as our minuscule league continues to shrink, I starting to want to vote for the milder of the two punishment.
We also are going to have to. Maybe we need to have this our act in order by next week to say, when is this ending and how many weeks? Because with the ticket, we would kind of take off during Christmas and bring it back for like one more week. But it's going to be a point of contention if indeed one team is down 5 games. You know.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to figure this out before we get up to that point. But anyway, let me just read off first to worst. Mike Sirois. Congrats. 30 games picked. He has won 19 of them. Boy.
As they say in Vegas.
He would own Vegas if he was there. In second place, after a dismal week 1, me. Huh, is that me? With 16 wins. Only 2 people are above 500. In third place, that would be Jake Kemp. He's got 14 wins, 14 and 16. In fourth place, Danny Bayless at 13 and 17. In fifth place, Blake Jones. He went 12 and 18 so far, including last week's 1 and 9. Mm-hmm. Also know this. We count pushes as a win. Vegas counts pushes as a loss. We count them as a win. So that means you got to push in the Chargers-Denver game.
So his one win was a game he was forced to pick, and he got a push that turned into a win.
That's right. You
So
got to push that would have been a loss. So in any other league, you're 0-10 this week.
Well, you recovered from a 1-9 week. I'll do the same.
And then Cash Sirois is in the rear. He might be flying on private jets, but he is 11-19. And so what we need to do is pick the Cowboy game and your triple play. What is the Cowboy spread, Blake Jones?
Are we at a tutty?
We're at a tutty.
7.
Yeah, Packers -7.
A home dog.
Not just a home dog.
7 points.
Get your licks in now, dude.
What an incredibly high spread. Okay. So we pick first to worst. That means Mike Sirois gets to pick first.
Again, me first? Okay, yeah, I guess I'll go.
So do that and your triple play, yeah, on the air.
We'll start with the Fighting Dallas Cowboys game. +7. 7's a lot. I think everybody correctly is hating on the Cowboys right now, but including myself. But the Sharps and I think 7 points is a lot. We're going to pinch our nose, hold on to our bottoms, and say we will take the Dallas Cowboys +7 points against the Green Bay Packers. And then triple down. This is more just a team that really sucks to a shocking level. That team is called Oregon State. They are terrible. So I'm going to take as my triple play the University of Houston -13.5 points over Oregon State. Lock 'em.
Is that tonight?
Friday.
Triple play.
All right, I'm up next. I will take the Green Bay Packers to beat the Cowboys by more than 7 at Jerry World, just like they did the last time they played the Cowboys at Jerry World. And that Cowboy team was much better, much stronger. They had Micah Parsons. Remember Micah Parsons, guys?
I'm just really excited. What, I wish we could bet on what the cartoon graphics are going to be on Sunday Night Football. I know it's Monday Night Football with ESPN that gets really crazy, but Sunday night they'll have all sorts of stupid shit with Micah as like a chess piece or Jerry
or movement out of Texas instead of everybody moving to Texas.
Ooh, yeah, a little demographic directional play. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be, I'm sure, very creative.
Is there a piece of cheese involved in this graphic?
Likely.
If it was the other way, the Cowboy would be shooting holes into the cheese.
Does he take his big Stetson off and put on a cheese?
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, done.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So for my triple play, I really hate the Europe games. But I was looking at this one. This looked kind of weird. I'm looking at the Steelers for the triple play. What?
Really? I thought you were going Baker. You said on Tuesday you're going Baker.
I did? I declared that?
You kind of did.
Damn. He's got you boxed in.
That is a tough one. Baker is getting 3.5 at home against Philadelphia.
Getting points at home.
Dude, it's one thing if it's they're treating Baker Mayfield like he's Brian Schottenheimer. They're making him a home dog.
I wanted to give you this interesting information about the Steelers' travel snafu this week.
I bet you did.
Because, so they're playing in Ireland. Years ago, they played in London in 2013. And apparently, they traveled on a Thursday. They got in Friday morning. Let's see. Cam Hayward said they went straight to practice. It was the first time I'd ever seen coaches sleep in a meeting. Players are falling asleep during warm-up. It was rough. So that was very tough. So the Steelers this year decided they were going to leave on Monday. And the NFL squashed that. They said that is unfair practice. Both teams have to leave the same day because the Steelers are like, I want to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to leave really early, get adjusted to the time zone, all that. So they both have to leave the exact same day, which seems wrong if you think about the fact that Minnesota is there for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Why don't they have to come back?
The opponent for Minnesota next week doesn't have to get there. Yeah. So I feel like that, along with Mike Tomlin being an underdog, it is and Minnesota had this huge blowout win last week, so they're kind of feeling themselves. They're here in London for 2 weeks. They're not worrying about stuff. So that had me going with the Steelers, getting 2.5. But Blake just reminded me that Baker Mayfield is a home dog by 3.5. Give me Baker Mayfield to defeat the Philadelphia Eagles.
Triple
for my triple play.
Man of his word.
You rarely get to hear a high-level handicapper like in the kitchen cooking it up, and we got to like watch Dan McDowell do just that and come up with his triple play. That was beautiful to see.
He's a football master chef.
It was just.
We now go to Jake Kemp. Did you guys see Jake Kemp? Dallas Observer's sports media personality of the year.
We may have been the first to announce it to the world.
We may have broke that on Cirque Du Sirois. We were so excited.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the Cowboys getting 7 is like the Cowboys getting 1. Like, isn't that what Jared always says? Like, just take them if you think they have any shot. Because I feel like if they lose, they're going to lose by 40. So I almost feel like I should just take them in the points and just think, all right, well, if they get anywhere near this. It's hard to imagine this being a close game, Blake.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to wreck you guys. I'm just going to take the Cowboys every time, okay? I need you guys to know that, team-wise.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm taking the Cowboys, and then it's not what I was going to pick. Well, I guess we'll leave it up. I really like your research. I feel like you used all of it. But I really want to take tonight. I really want to take the Seahawks.
Okay.
The Seahawks over
Arizona?
the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Arizona looks like a very soft 2-1. Seattle's been running the ball great. I do not trust Kyler. I'm giving up on Kyler.
I thought you were talking great about Marvin Harrison Jr. before the show. Or was that Blake?
I think it was Blake.
We were talking about Marvin Harrison.
And I want the Thursday night action, so I'm going to triple play Seattle. Give me the Seahawks tonight, and
it feels good to get 3 out of the way. If you win,
triple play.
It also feels good to get it out of the way if you lose. Now I know what I've got to do.
Now it's
like
up for
going
one
for 2 earlier in the game when you're.
It's up to one of these guys to just change their pick and go right against you for some fun Thursday night action.
Let's see it.
Let's see some balls. Let's see if these guys got any balls.
I mean, Connor's out, but Trey Benson possibly even better for Arizona, huh?
In 4th place, it's Danny Bayless. Does he have the balls to take on Jake Kemp tonight? Because he couldn't start his research last night until 3 a.m.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that the people in Vegas that make these lines have already seen these games. They know something that we don't. And I feel also that this Cowboys line, if everything that we know, it should be 12.5, right? It's too low of a line to not take Dallas. Something weird is going to happen in this game. It's Sunday night, right? Weird shit happens on Sunday night.
Is it a full moon?
Blood moon.
Anybody watch the moon lately?
I'm lockstep.
I'm behind on moon.
I'm a week behind.
2 cycles behind.
Locked in with Mikey and Jake taking your home team to not get trucked.
Yeah, here's another one. You think there's good pussy in Wisconsin? Absolutely not. Micah comes home for a week. He's going to be dead.
All the
Packers
are going to be
said the strippers had
jean shorts
cut off
on.
jean
That's
shorts
right.
on.
Yeah.
He did not think about that when he got traded. He's like, oh, it's Titletown. We're going up there. He's going to be home for 3 days. His legs are done. Can't give you anything.
He walked into Bean Snappers and did a U-turn the
Right.
second he got
Abe
past
Abe
the
Simpson.
little pig pen area.
And now he's
Right, Mikey?
he's back in hog heaven.
Yes.
So let's keep this going, Danny.
All right.
Legs are shot.
That was his,
And I'm
your
gonna
high school coach.
take for my trip. I thought about this a lot, but I think the Aggies are legit. Give me them at home against Auburn,
Dude.
covering 6.5.
I hate when somebody that you're in competition with. Actually, I guess it's nice.
You like that pick?
Well, I just like he picked the Aggies, so now you know.
I like Cash's Atlanta pick last week.
I just don't.
That was great.
Losing to the
Loves
Aggies
the
sucks.
NFC South.
And that's why that's because I'm like the Cowboys. I'm like Jerry. Week to week, I will change what I do based on what happened last week. And last week, Blake was imploring me, "We'll go against Cash in that triple play. Take Carolina." And I did not listen to Blake. That's why this week I do listen to Blake when he told me to go back to Baker. And that way I can blame Blake if this doesn't work out. See how that is?
Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah, I never get blamed for anything. And Blake now picks.
You guys are crazy. The Packers are the better football team. Cowboys, no CD, no Tyler Booker. The Packers are going to ram it down their throat 50 times because Shoddy's talking his shit. There's no way this game is close. The Packers will cover 7 and then some.
He's so right.
I know.
We're going to be
right.
sitting
Convincing.
right here thinking
Jake,
about
you're
it.
right.
Convincing.
If the
Why
Cowboys
is he
get
picking at
beat,
the end?
if the Cowboys get beat, it's going to be 52-3. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So I thought about triple playing it just to make up some ground on Jake, but I won't because I think I see a better game here. Friday night, college football action. One of the better teams in the Big 12.
Oh.
The TCU Horned Frogs hit the road. They're playing at Arizona State, getting 3 points. They're the better football team.
See?
They're on the path to a big season this year. Give me the Horned Frogs to cover 3 on the road Friday night.
Yeah.
Triple.
We call that that's the Blake Jones used to work for him pick of the week. He doesn't work for the Cowboys. Is that me or? It ain't me.
That's Jake Guypod. Yep.
Oh, it is me.
Are you getting FaceTimed, bro?
No.
That is a FaceTime.
Phone call. Anyways, you're only picking TCU because you worked there. So when do we pick UNT? I'm surprised they haven't shown up yet.
It's a big spread this week, but they will go 5-0.
You know UNT has like an 18% chance of making the playoff right now?
They're undefeated.
Really?
Have you seen their new celebration?
No.
They did it last year.
They did. They were doing this one last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know Stone Cold went to UNT of
Okay.
Of
I did.
Austin,
I did.
Steve. They've started using his like beer can celebration on the sidelines.
Look at it. It's awesome.
his signature smash the domestics
They're
together.
using actual beer?
No, it's just canned water, but it looks cool.
Liquid death.
Liquid death.
But yeah, they have, the top-ranked Power 5 team is going to get in, and they're favored in every game the rest of the way. So, anyways,
That would be
TCU
awesome.
It'd be fantastic.
And who are they playing?
It would
They'd be
piss.
playing-
You know who it would piss off
They'd
the
play
most?
the number 1 team?
It would piss off SMU and TCU the most.
Or does one get a bye?
This year,
Would they play like the number 5 team or something?
They changed it this year, didn't they? The
Who knows
the highest
anymore,
P5 non-conference, but
You
anyways,
can't
yeah.
keep up.
TCU, huh? See,
Yeah,
I almost went with
Arizona
Florida
State's
State.
not good. They struggled with Baylor. Baylor should have lost to SMU. Let's do transitive property here. TCU will win.
I can't believe we picked the Cowboys because of the quality of pussy in the Metroplex.
It's as good as anything I got. It's as good as any of these experts have. It's not the quality here. It's the disparate quality between here and Wisconsin.
All right. Well, thank you, football picking
What's
friends.
Cash's?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's Cash got?
Cash,
I do have
Cowboys,
Cash.
and
Prop
Triple
him
Play.
up.
He simply texted me that he wants the Cowboys, so he is on the good guy side. And his triple play is Georgia, who is playing against Alabama.
Deep
And,
South Cash, man. Loves
yeah.
picking those Southern teams.
So he's taking Georgia -3, I think.
All right.
That's his triple.
What are you
All
guys
right.
going to do the rest of the day?
Yeah.
We're doing a show tonight, number
big
1,
program?
and we encourage you to join us. Yeah, we have Kevin Turner, who I saw recently on a stream with you guys. He's joining us tonight for a exclusive Cirque Ryder Cup preview.
Oh.
is going to be wild.
Only the biggest
you
name
guys-
of guests
Yeah.
on Cirque
just-
du Sirois. Now, how
We just
does
kind of swap between Skin and Kevin Turner and Ben.
okay?
And Dan and Jake.
Does Kevin Turner like the Ryder Cup because it's really confusing rules? Don't you say that about his?
Yes.
Every time he does like
I
a
was gonna
game
say,
show, or
yeah, his preview will be very straightforward and easy to follow tonight.
We have Ryder Cup songs tonight.
Yeah, we're going to
Also
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
inspire the world.
Mikey, I brought up the other day how the Europe Ryder Cup team was just saying it's more rare to make the Europe team for the Ryder Cup than it is to go to space. That was their bid a couple years ago.
Oh, that's right. Yes, only 100 people
140
have gone.
something.
Yeah, whatever it is.
500 people go to space. That's
So
easy.
we're doing that tonight. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Twitch. It'll be fun, so watch it.
And come see us at the fair on some random day
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
with Cirque.
there you go. Thanks, fellas.
Bye.
There
Bye.
they are, Cirque du Sirois. That does remind me that you can get a free prostate screening at Game Day Men's Health.
You can
Game Day Men's Health,
this month.
because it is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. So now that you're aware that cancer exists, go see if it exists in your backside.
That's right. With a simple blood draw, you can also get your testosterone
Cicerone.
checked while you're there. You can get 10% off TRT for life
There's
should you decide to go
testosterone high
that
today.
route. It's a chill place in there. You got sports on TV. Maybe check out the Adaptive Open, a little golf tournament in there while you're there.
It doesn't play every day.
12 clinics at DFW.
What if that's all they play?
Get your prostate checked with that blood draw, get your T checked, and get yourself a free B12 shot while you're there. All sorts of stuff they can help you with in addition to the screening. Weight loss, hair loss, sexual performance. These sorts of things can all be handled at one of 12 DFW location for Game Day Men's Health, gameday.dumbzone.com.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, Uncle Hotmail. Hey, Uncle Hotmail. Uncle Hotmail, look at me.
Let's do viewer mail.
Is there an email in your box for me?
Here's a sports one.
I love sports, bro. I admit it.
I love sports. Richard, just kind of reading the tea leaves here. Sure seems like some stars are aligning for Bill Belichick to crash out at UNC. And only, a 6-11, 5-12 record around here. What if they could get Belichick after 1 year of shoddy? Wow. Like, he took that job, I think, because he was embarrassed. And he wanted to get back in, and nobody was really falling all over themselves to offer him. But he also wanted his son to get a job. So what if after a year? I just want, when I get emails like this, to read them to you to keep the dream alive. I know you still think that there's a chance that Belichick is the head coach. They're throwing to Dez. Tiger Woods is the OC. And it's not out. It's not out of the
Tyson, defensive coordinator.
Sure. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
I like it. I like where this guy's head is.
You grew up with a little bit of Marty Ball, right?
Absolutely. Marty Schottenheimer was my guy, man. He was the head coach of the Browns when I was a kid. He was the head coach when they lost to Denver on the drive. He was the head coach when they lost to Denver the following year on the fumble. He was the head coach for a lot of big losses. I tell you that.
So we talked about this recently, that it was kind of weird. I mean, 12 wins, 10 wins, 10 wins. Then he leaves. He's immediately hired by the Chiefs. I got an email from a guy who's a big Chiefs fan who, this is all pretty unsubstantiated, but have you ever heard of a rumor regarding Marty and like a cheerleader or a player wife?
Let's go. I have not.
So there is an internet rumor.
This is a Kansas City thing?
That he was asked about eventually. So it's more than just internet rumor, but the rumor was that he had knocked up Greg Hill's girlfriend. A name you might not have heard in a while. The running back for the Chiefs, Greg Hill. There were a lot of rumors of marital problems and an alleged extramarital affair circulating during his final 1998 season. He was asked about this, denied it.
That was his final Kansas City season?
Yeah.
Because he went on to San Diego, I believe.
He did.
As a head coach.
The final,
or Washington, too, right?
Washington 1 year, and then went to San Diego. But in Kansas City, they went 13-3 in 1997, and then went 7-9 in his last year. And there was...
It's on Greg Hill's Wikipedia page.
Is it? I didn't see that part. I just saw it on...
Rumor page.
But... There is a perception of that time of the Chiefs that it was out of control. Like mutiny, drug, suspension, lack of discipline. And I bring this up because it seems like that's what happens when you have when you have cool guy coach and it goes wrong. But hell, that's what happened with Jimmy. Like, I guess it just depends on the type of team you have, but I don't know that Marty was exactly running a tight ship, is what I'm saying. And I don't know if you had any firsthand.
Well, then now that I think back, I'm pretty sure Kevin Mack got busted with cocaine.
The Browns running back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was when Marty was there or after Marty.
Yeah, so
it's always tough getting rid of a coach who's really good, who's getting you double-digit wins. You might be finding that out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you might look back and be like, man, McCarthy, good coach.
I said that at the time.
And I even heard, like, the one-star Cowboy podcast guys did a preview, and they were just saying, times like this, McCarthy has had the experience to kind of work his way through.
Right.
Whereas, now Brian Schottenheimer is in charge.
Maybe more ping pong?
He's never been in charge. Like, he's got a lot going on. The bullets are flying. And they'd be flying enough if he was merely the offensive coordinator calling plays.
Yeah.
Like, that would be more than he's ever dealt with in his life. And now he's also the head coach, and the defense is a mess. Not only did you lose a couple of key offensive players for this week, and you're facing a really good defense, but your defense is a mess. How are you handling that? And, this is where your steady hand veteran coach, might come into play. And that's why I do think, I don't know if Saad and Machota are doing it for us on purpose, but I love Machota's question, you say there's been positive, what have you seen positive about the defense? Go on. And then Saad is the one who kind of asked, hey, during training camp, a lot of your stuff was, team building and going to dinners and stuff like that. And do you see, is that where this is paying off right now? And he's like, yeah, man, this is the tough time. We're in the trenches with your brothers, and we're going to pick each other up because of the culture that we have. So now if they go 2-15, what do we do? Should we take a look at the schedule? What do we got coming up?
You got the Jets and Panthers.
Do you feel those are definite wins?
No.
But before the season, you're like, I'm checking that off right away.
Yeah, but now no CD. That changes things.
You guys done?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fun.
It's fun to be like, oh, what will happen when they go 2-15?
I didn't even think about the fact that, you're not only are you facing the Jets and Panthers now, you think that's great, but you're missing CeeDee Lamb. He could be back. Well, you remember what was Shoddy's big strategy here? Was this it? Which one did I play? Oh, no. It was this one, I think.
Are we going to win this game? I hope.
That's his strategy.
Man, I got a lot of response regarding the potential gypsy grift that my wife got hit with at Target. Apparently, like half of our audience's wives work in loss prevention at Target. Because I heard from a number of people. One of them even like recorded his wife talking about it, and she got like pissed off while she was talking about it because it's a common enough thing, I guess. But yeah, it's the lady. If you didn't hear the story, it's a simple, hey, can you pay for the things in my basket scam. You either know English or at least do a good job of, you don't know English or do a good job faking that you don't know the language. And somebody unsuspecting pays for baby formula, medicine, diapers, a couple of other things that are super high dollar items. And then you go out and you ask for the receipt afterward and say, well, I've got to have the receipt for these items to take them into the shelter so that they know that I'm not a thief. But the woman who a listener asked her like about her experience with it, she said the most frustrating part was that she often could tell that they were training the younger ones on how to do it, and that they could even see like, okay, so they'd have like a teenage one, and that there'd be like a mom, an older one, like other somewhere else in the store, like watching them with a baby, and she knew because she'd work, you'd work like a 10-hour shift. Mm-hmm. You can see this happening. And she's like,
that's how they see me walking around back and forth.
Yeah, you do look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget about if you work a shift, how weird it starts to be to see somebody over like a 4-hour period.
Yeah. But, I just saw that guy 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. She said you could see, you could watch him actually like training.
Wow.
Hand the baby off to a different one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
I heard a lot of people who said that they had seen the scam, and also, like everything, said that old people are way more at risk for this because old people
Ooh, how's your wife feel about that?
I know. Because the idea of being that like old people, like my wife should have looked at that cart and immediately been like, that's going to be really expensive because she has small children. She should have known. Whereas like somebody who's 80 might be like, diapers, what could that be? $4 or $5? And then get up there and now you're too late. Just don't get old, I guess. So anyways, thanks to BW and your wife for stopping all the crime at Target. There's no way I could get up for that job if I had it every day. Like, fucking take it.
Yeah.
There's just no way. There's no way.
I always am amazed at people, fighting for...
If you take your job seriously and you just have pride in it, go for it. But I don't think I'd be good at it.
Let's see. Is it time? Oh, I think it is time for a little...
It's commerce on the quarters.
Every 15 minutes or so, we like to remind you of a great deal like Window Nation right now.
Now, these windows you could probably open.
You better be able to. If not, that's going to be trouble. But you can put zero money down, make zero payments, and pay zero interest for 2 years. So you pay nothing for your brand new windows until the year 2027. And this month, you buy 2 windows and you get 2 free. So that's great. Oh,
yeah,
wait.
So if you're a guy who just needs to replace 2 windows, voila, you've got 2 to give away for Christmas. I think is...
Did I say, and then they've added these copy points, an extra 10% off.
Yeah.
Right now at the end of the month. So they're trying to get a little push here. A flash sale.
2 windows, 2 free, 10% off, no interest for 2 years. That's what we're talking about here. A flash sale indeed, Dan, at Window Nation. WindowNation.com. 866-90-NATION is the phone number. WindowNation.com. Again, that deal, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and you can do whatever you want with those. Plus an extra 10% off, plus no interest for 2 years. You got about 3-4 days to make sure you take advantage of this deal. And if you replace all your windows, you get a Cowboys jersey, a chance to win a pair of home game tickets for free. WindowNation.com, 866-90-NATION. Dan?
Back to some emails. Corbin sent us a thing that said, here's a video game we never asked for but desperately need. We actually have a we have video accompaniment with this for you, Blake.
I'm gonna find this Epstein list.
Paul Blart?
Release it to the world and become a hero.
Yeah,
Paul Blart doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's finding the list, no matter fucking what.
Paul, you're a loser. The list doesn't exist.
Paul Blart Mall Cop and the Secrets of Little St. James, out now for PlayStation 2, rated T for testicles.
Okay.
If the malls are closing, my purpose is gone. But instead of retiring, I'm dedicating my life to doing what everyone else is too pussy to do.
Join Paul Blart on an epic adventure to find the Epstein list.
I'm looking for clues on where the Epstein list might be. Do you have any leads?
Okay.
For the low price of $69, you can help Paul save the planet. But if you pay $100 for that dumbass deluxe edition, you can play the game as Fred Durst.
It's just one of those days.
Yes.
Find the list. Paul Blart is pissed. I just took a shit.
Get ready to have your mind blown to fuck when you play this crazy-ass piece of shit game.
You'll never find my list, Paul.
Amazing.
It's pretty good.
We never did throw out the possible bet payoff of having to go, where was it, El Paso to see a Kevin James comedy show?
Yeah.
That'd be a funny twist with the bus or something. You got to take the bus to El Paso, see Kevin James. I guess just getting to El Paso is going to be hard no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Even if it was luxury.
So speaking of punishments, apparently there's a DeeZ Fantasy Football League with some of our listeners. They all pitched in $70, and so the winner of the league will get a sit-in for $70. But they also said they're going to do a punishment.
Ooh.
And they were looking for suggestions. So all subbies in a Dumb Zone Fantasy Football League, last place, I don't know, has to hold up a sign with our QR code.
I think it'd be really funny. Do you ever hear this podcast that was really popular covering like the Epstein stuff and all that? It was called True Anon. One of the guys from there, he actually joined like a militant group in Syria and fought in their civil war. They should make somebody do that. Just go join like a separatist or like an ethnic group and fight on their side, but for like a month. Do something real. Staple your nuts to your leg or something.
I think I'm going to side with Blake on like the stand up and hold a Dumb Zone QR code sign or something.
Yeah, like a Cowboys game or something. I
Like
don't know. We can turn it into pub.
In the like tailgating area, you got to walk around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Get
with
subs.
the signs on front of both.
Sandwich board.
What if you get subs?
Yeah.
I saw this bit. This an email came to me from Substack. 2 of them this week. Let's see. Logan invited 3 of their friends and got your publication. New subscribers. We've automatically given him or them. Ooh, they do they them. Their first tier award, a 1-month comp. So they got free for a month. And same thing with says here Travis. I got 2 emails, so 2 people. So yeah, you got to walk around and get us subs with that QR code.
Yeah.
Then you're done after a certain amount of subs.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Also, in the things that are back, we don't have a list for things that switch, but I was not aware of this because Subby at the 42 game took out his tobacco, and I didn't know that Red Man is now called America's Best.
No. Oh, really?
They took away Red Man tobacco.
Why? Is it? Oh,
what
Indian.
do you mean? Why?
I
Health
didn't know
concerns.
Oh, so woke.
But
Let's attack this online.
I used to see a ton of
boycott.
Red Man.
I want Red Man back.
And so when he pulled it out,
I had a big thing of it.
Yeah,
all
he
the
pulled
time.
out his giant bag of America's Best. I was like, what is that?
That was great for baseball, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what it looks like.
And he said, "Oh, it's America's Best now."
Because you wouldn't get buzz you like, Kodiak or something. You ever do Kodiak? Or were you ever a chew guy at all?
I think once on the beach, threw up.
Oh my gosh!
Pretty hard got the spins pretty hard. Red Man, but I mean that one is that's
great while golfing. Yeah.
Is Red Man more or less racist than Red Skin?
I never thought of it as this is about. I didn't just thought it was Red Man.
It's just a guy's face on it.
Yeah,
it wasn't Method. It wasn't Method Man. It was Red Man. It was.
Yeah, but there's like a red guy. There's a face.
Was there an Indian face on it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm very familiar with that.
Yeah, when I looked it up.
Yeah,
yes.
Well, that's so woke. I'm boycotting them. Don't you think that's most people that are boycotting stuff online, like they don't use that thing anyway?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't know. It is really funny though to imagine like the confusion on like a Native American guy's face when he walks into the gas station. He's like, "I'll just do my normal thing."
Yeah, that's as Native American as I could. You're showing me the logo.
You're right.
I'll do my normal bag of red man.
But that,
Dude,
I
did
mean,
you ever dip enough to get like points for items?
No, I had friends in college that would get Marlboro points.
Dude,
Cash?
one of my uncle. I have an uncle who's like mentally challenged. I've told you this before. My mom's youngest brother, but like he'll like have a couple wine coolers and like he smokes cigarettes like a lot. And he lived for those. I don't know if he still does it, but just Marlboro points, just cutting stuff out, just getting like. Just
I see
Googling
you as that guy.
Blake, yeah. Just Googling red, like this is like, there's like a red man duffel bag that somebody was just super excited.
Oh, yeah. I mean, did you guys do Big League Chew when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Danielson. I have a short NSFW anecdote. So this is not safe for work.
Mm-hmm.
My wife had a bush the last few weeks.
What does that even mean?
And I told her I kind of dug it.
Yeah.
Not really a kink thing, but my whole life, chicks shaved. My whole life, chicks have shaved, and this was something new. I could finally fantasize like I wasn't having sex with my wife, but a strange, hairy woman.
Yep.
My wife, Borat, however, was not a fan of the fur and told me she was going to shave it off. The next night, she made the move, which alone was exciting because that's not usually how we get from point A to point V.
Yeah, made the move?
She tells me she has a surprise for me and proceeds to take off her pants and show me her holy of holies. I made eye contact with it.
Always dicey.
And I start busting out laughing. From my point of view, you could see she tried to shave a landing strip. However, she cut the runway short by about 3/4 and kind of had a Hitler stash sitting right atop her hood. We both had a good chuckle before I stormed the bunker and showed her the rise and fall of the Third Reich, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's very relatable because while I don't have a vagina, every male has accidentally gone Hitler before and been like, well, I'm going to look at this for a second and then I'm going to shave it off. Like you screw up your beard and you're like, oh, okay, there's a little. They must do it too.
Not me. I shave the middle part first.
Right.
Just so that I won't accidentally run into that.
I can't believe you had sex after that.
After laughing and stuff?
Yeah.
Dude, if I couldn't have sex with women after they laughed, then I would have no kids. Are we all done with email?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. I thought we might be continuing. Well, then I think that'd be a good time for a break.
The Dumb Zone.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
What can you tell us about Rag and Bone?
I can tell you that they make jeans. Real nice, comfortable, stretchy jeans. I brought mine, actually, over here. Feel this. We just feel these damn jeans.
It says it's infused denim. What does that mean?
I don't know. It feels infused, though.
Yeah.
It's like the softest pair of jeans I've ever touched in my life.
These jeans are made to last, not just for a season, but for years. Says here, true investment pieces that only get better with wear.
That's financial advice.
So, yeah, there you go, Blake. You're not just upgrading your look today. You're leveling up your entire wardrobe for the long haul.
These are broadcast pants, Blake. So upgrade your denim.
Okay.
With Rag & Bone. For a limited time, DeeZ listeners get 20% off your entire order with
Now
the
you're
code
talking.
DUMBZONE at rag-bone.com. 20% off rag-bone.com. Promo code DUMBZONE. When they ask where you heard about them, please tell them the Dumb Zone. These are great. Here, I'm just going to shoot you straight. If you're a classy person, these jeans are for you. I put them on and felt, whoa. I don't know.
Oh, you transformed?
I don't know.
Or it's not sure if
I'm not
you're
sure.
taking to your
I'm not sure. But
your
if you're of that ilk, rag-bone.com, DumbZone, get you 20% off. Get yourself a nice pair of jeans, Dan. Well, I mean, you have some, so the others.
I know we're doing viewer mail.
What?
We were doing viewer mail, but did you see that one of the people that sells for us just invited us to a meeting next Friday at 11 a.m.?
Yeah, there's a corresponding text.
Okay. Do they know what we do for a living? We go on at like 11:30. We can't do a meeting at 11 a.m. I have a mini news. Can I do a pre-news?
Remember when Parcells used to communicate through the media?
Well, it doesn't work when they if she doesn't listen to our
not
show.
gonna hear this either.
That's a
She
good
will
point.
never ever know about this.
That's a good point.
I just like to vent to my buddies.
That's true.
One person once told me that I just like to complain, but I don't know if that's true or not. That guy's just a bitch, though. Mini news. Leopard sharks. You know anything about leopard sharks? As a veterinarian, you never had to treat a leopard shark? Apparently, they're endangered. You know, scientists and these words.
Feels like much. It's from the makers of Quicksand. Like endangered animals, boy, the 90s. Just every Happy Meal you bought was going to kill a duck. Like we were super worried about endangered animals, species. Don't you feel? Like where's that going? I mean,
It's gone away. You haven't, yeah.
Start getting 8th graders with machine guns at schools, and that becomes a lot less important.
Yeah,
doesn't
how
it?
are we not all protesting the dolphin thing or something? Like, it's kind of good in the tuna. Tastes a little better if you get a can with a little dolphin in it. Anyway, so they're endangered. So scientists are kind of wondering, how do we, if we can get a couple of these guys, then how do they have sex? And we got to make more of them because they don't want to lose them. I don't know why, but you don't, I guess. So it was the first time ever scientists have observed leopard sharks mating in the wild. They have never observed this before. So this guy says they came across 2 males and a female on July 12th, 2024. And it looked like the males were grabbing the female's pectoral fins with their mouth. They were like holding the female. So this scientist, Hugo Lasauce, recognized the potential significance of what he was seeing. And he films them for 90 minutes. This is the first known recording of such an event. So how does it go? Both the males held on to the female, who had struggled to free herself. They held her for more than an hour. Then one of the males mated with the female for 63 seconds. Then the second male mates with the female for 47 seconds. Afterwards, she swims away, and the 2 males lay immobile on the seafloor.
Mm-hmm.
And the scientist, Lasauce, explained that the males are simply exhausted by the process. He says, holding a female while she is trying to free herself all the time and mating with her while swimming is taking all of their energy. The male is just out of it. So he's got to just recharge a little bit. And so what do you think about, I think a lot of things about this whole story. One, we're raping. It takes 2 of them to hold her. They hold her for an hour, so she's kind of struggling the whole time, and she's getting tired. All right, she's tired enough. Go ahead, now. And now your turn. 2, they're just like us. Afterwards, it's like, you're just kind of laying there.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that most animals have some sort of like after climax, like releasing thing in their brain that makes them tired, right? I would imagine that's got to be normal. But the rape thing you hear about with dolphins quite a bit, usually through me.
Did you say cats? Cats are raping? So, yeah, like it feels like there's a lot of raping in the animal world.
Well, but it's different though because
like it's part of the game.
Yeah, but you're talking about
how come
dolphins.
We can't use that
Dolphins
excuse?
have sex for pleasure though. That's a difference. Is if you're raping for mating, like that's not really. That's kind of what it's always been, right?
Interesting. Well, what
and
if
I don't know the case
I
of
claim
the leopard
that I
sharks.
want to impregnate you, and that's why I'm raping you.
And my buddy here, that doesn't feel as that doesn't feel as matey.
Well, you never know.
He's gonna get around that. We're gonna mate.
You don't know which one's gonna work.
Yeah. So
it's a game of numbers. It's Belichick in the draft, right? We're all gonna try. Some of them are gonna hit.
I just like that the two dudes just went back to back and then just let's chill together afterward.
Yeah.
Those guys are boys.
Got the remote.
What a weirdo to just be like, I'm going to film these sharks having sex for the next
It's a
couple
scientist.
hours.
Do you feel like scientists?
All
They're
right,
just
dude.
using this supposed degree to their advantage that way?
A little creepy. Ask her. She's an animal scientist lady.
All right. So, yeah, like that's why they get into it. Like they say sometimes a pedo will get into a job where they can have access to kids. So this guy just loves animal rape. I don't know where I was going with all that. So that's a mini news. Want to do the real news?
Sure.
Brought to us by
Jake with
fairlease.org.
Zone News.
You can get a car delivered right to you. You can shop wherever you are. You can go to fairlease.org. You can do that for your business, like Travis at Community Mechanical did. They leased their whole fleet over there. It's like 4 or 5 vehicles, but it's a fleet, right? And Fairlease actually bought them out of their D&M lease, and the deal was so good. Community Mechanical now using fairlease.org. You can too if you go to the website and click the dumb zone there on fairlease.org.
That last part, very important. So Tuesday night, Kimmel was back. I know you were dialed in, Dan.
I certainly was the next morning.
6 million people watched Night Of. That's about 4 times his regular audience.
Really?
Yeah. And here's a tiny little bit of it.
Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying before I was interrupted.
So I read
Tried and true.
I read that that's also like an homage.
Who else did that?
Maybe Jack Parr in like 1960. I saw somebody say that he had been taken off the air for like a bathroom joke, and then when he came back, that was his reintroduction. And Kimmel seems like the type of guy.
He's a history guy, yeah.
Does a show. He's
a
Hollywood
late-night
guy,
historian, yeah.
You know, I thought it was funny. I certainly wasn't, quote, pulling any punches. If anybody was worried about that, but then about 15 minutes in, he got serious.
A moment over the weekend, a very beautiful moment. I don't know if you saw this. On Sunday, Erica Kirk forgave the man who shot her husband. She forgave him. That is an example we should follow.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
believe-
When did this turn into the Oprah crowd? Oh, yeah, yeah. What are we doing?
Not a comedy show, really, right?
If you believe in the teachings of Jesus as I do, there it was. That's it. A selfless act of grace, forgiveness from a grieving widow. It touched me deeply. And I hope it touches many. And if there's anything we should take from this tragedy to carry forward, I hope it can be that, and not this. So thank you for listening, and I'll have more to say when we come back.
What a baby.
Did he ever apologize? He didn't apologize, did he?
No.
He was on last night. I wonder if this will be the. I guess we don't really care about late night wars anymore, right? As far as ratings are concerned, but that used to be a big thing.
Sure.
Because Letterman went against Leno, but Leno had a moment that he surpassed Letterman. I think it was. Did we recently mention it? Like Hugh Grant something.
The prostitute.
The prostitute. So he had him on there, talked about it, and they won that night and never lost again. But had been losing to Letterman up to that point. So does this put Kimmel in front if he was not in front? I doubt he was. And I guess this won't because he's still off in a certain number of markets. And you need to have all those markets reporting to be able to go up against, everybody's still got the unfunny Jimmy. If one can be funny and one's unfunny, Blake, can you at least give me Kimmel's funny on versus Fallon? Or are you a Fallon guy?
Come on.
You Fallon guy?
No.
Well, you have to choose one now.
It's not even close.
Fallon.
What? Kimmel's dancing for a check, and I get it. It's an ugly dance, but Kimmel's funny. Just listen to this. Hold on. Listen to this joke he does here. This one's even better.
I'm a grieving widow. It touched me deeply. And I hope it touches many.
Oh, maybe I played the wrong one. Oh, man. I don't know.
You just love Fallon's karaoke in the kitchen?
He rides in the car with
kitchen
people.
Karaoke?
I don't I can't say I've watched a lot of it, but I have seen a couple things that has made me laugh in the same way that like Impractical Jokers does. Whereas I think Kimmel, I don't think I've ever laughed at Kimmel in my life.
I don't know.
Except for that time he cried over Lions.
Okay, do you want to hear that? I forgot about this. Jake asked me before the show, can I find any Kimmel crying?
Well, yeah, I guess I did.
And I wonder who labeled this.
I have an idea.
What year was the Lion? Were you with us at that time?
I don't think so.
No.
Because I would guess you would have labeled this. It says...
No, it's Jake labeled this.
All right, the label of this audio cut, Kimmel cries about lions because he's a pussy.
I don't get it. I also don't think it's the answer is to start a witch hunt for the guy. Some people online are saying we should skin him and feed him to the lions, it's crazy, but it should be handled in a lawful way. And the men who took him out of the Jeep should be made accountable too. But in the meantime, I think it's important to have some good come out of this disgusting tragedy. So this is the website for the Wildlife Conservation Research Unit at Oxford, wildcru.org. These are the researchers who put the collar on Cecil in the first place. They track the animals and study them. If you want to do something, if you want to make this into a positive, you can. Sorry, okay, I'm good. Make a donation, support them at the very least. Maybe we can show the world that not all Americans in the middle of are like this jackhole here, this dentist, the top dentist.
It is a weird...
That's your funny guy? That's who you're championing?
Well, maybe this is funny. I think he was talking about Hurricane Katrina.
This one kills. Do this one.
You can also donate to the Red Cross, Hurricane Relief, redcross.org, Salvation Army, USA.org, and boy, that's a tough thing, but God bless you for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That is the funniest.
That is a tough thing. Was what could be mustered there.
Like, don't make me be a Fallon guy because of these couple little speed bumps here.
Okay, find me funny clips of Kimmel.
Karl Malone.
He did.
Okay, fair point.
What, blackface on?
Yep.
A beekeeper in Plano removed a 100-pound beehive that was hidden in a home ceiling. It had been there for over a decade, they believe.
Wow, cool.
So, dude goes over to his parents' house. It doesn't say the ages, but I don't
They're
know. You can
super
pretty
old.
much figure this out. Guy goes over to his parents' house, and
arms are all red, calamine lotion on it or whatever.
Noticed a couple bees coming out of a small opening, like in the corner of the house. So he investigates a little bit and says, I need a beekeeper. I wish we had a beekeeper. Like, there's no way that they're needed enough to advertise, but I'd be willing to cut you a deal. Just like a show
promote your
beekeeper.
beekeeper?
Yeah, because I feel like I could come out and do a video or something. I'd love to do this.
One of my neighbors.
Don't you want to try it? Like, have the suit on and just have like a billion of them all, like enough to kill you, but you have the suit on.
I can't say that I have.
I would like to try that. Probably dating back to like Jackass. Your neighbor what?
My neighbor is into bees. She, like across the street there, she keeps, they do something back there. She's like, it makes honey, and I don't know. She's like really into it, which is cool that I know that because it's the one thing I'll talk to her about if we have a neighborhood gathering.
How are your bees?
Yeah.
How are your bees?
How are your bees? If you ever have a bee problem, you could potentially take it over there, you know?
So why are they so important to the ecosystem?
That might be bullshit, too. I feel like they just tell you.
They love to tell you that, though.
I know. And then if it's mosquitoes, it's like, devil. And I'm like, Or maybe that was just me.
Are there
I told
something
mosquito devil.
Are there something good about mosquitoes? Is somebody saying something good about them?
I'm sure.
They're important to
They
something.
pollinate?
Really?
They pollinate.
Well, over in Plano, when you've got a bee problem, it's time for you to call Stephen Ross, owner of Ross's Rowdy Bees.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's got a few hundred beehives that he operates. So he comes out. It takes him over 12 hours. You looking at the hive now?
No, I just love his website. It's like an action shot of 100 bees.
He seems exactly like Steve Zahn from Saving Silverman. Like, the picture... I bet this guy has a fun life.
They got an events page.
Events? Yeah, I mean, they probably have, like, come out and look at the bees. But this guy's job sounds dope. He said he uses a thermal camera to get an idea of, like, how many like, you got heat-seeking night vision for the bees. Just throw it on and see how many are in there.
Wouldn't you kind of wonder, if you keep seeing bees in your house? Well, I guess these
They're old.
people are really old. But,
Yeah.
how'd that bee get in here? There's another one?
You know what I like
we have
about...
the mud daubers here, but they're friendly.
I like when a bee or a wasp gets inside because clearly that AC jacks with them. And now we're playing at my speed a little bit. And it's
What do you mean the AC jacks with them?
like I feel like when a wasp gets cold, it slows down. That's why they don't live in the cold. But when it gets inside, and it comes to my world for a minute, a little 71 from a mini split from Community DFW, I'll punch that. I can take it right out of the air. They don't fly as fast.
Interesting.
You never noticed this.
Yeah,
You don't see a lot of bees when you're skiing.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
Over 100 pounds of hive this guy pulled out of this thing.
So then does he take the bees and care for them and sing to them, lullaby?
He takes them to, he's got land where he has mini hives. M-A-N-Y. Mini hives.
So he's literally just putting them back out in the wild.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But they come back to the hive, right?
They do.
It's not like an anthill. They don't build a new one every couple days.
Yeah, he said that Ross estimates, I just have to read this for you because this is not even a video audio story. It's just written, and the news still has to do this. Ross estimates the Plano hive had been in the making for over 10 years. He says trying to kill just the bees could leave a sticky problem behind.
I thought you just killed the queen.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Queen not mentioned here.
He was being funny there, right?
Do you guys? Are you aware of your hometown sister cities? I always loved a sister city, and let me tell you something. Grapevine loves a sister city.
Well, I never really knew anything about him until, like, the mayor of Dallas is like, oh, yeah, we're proud to be the sister city of something China. Or just something weird. Like, why? What's the point? What are we doing here?
Because these people
Because you don't
are
do anything
bored.
else?
Yes.
Like as mayor? So you get to travel across the world to...
Yeah, and usually what it is, like in Grapevine, there'll be like 3 other places where they make wine. You know, so it's like such and such Germany, a place in Mexico, and we go down there, and they come. It's just, all of it seems like a tremendous waste of money.
Our tax dollars.
You say it's like an
my tax
exchange
dollars.
between, but yeah, there's no way any of it's ever like actually meant anything.
So what's the Grapevine sister city?
Like I said, one of them was in Germany, and then there was one in somewhere in Mexico. And I think there might have been one in somewhere in Asia, but they don't really seem to mean anything. Well, they definitely seem like they would mean something to a guy like Eric Johnson, which is unfortunate because they have now had to cancel their sister city ties with cities in Russia and China to comply with new Texas law that makes that illegal.
Having a Chinese sister city?
Yeah, or Iran, or North Korea, or Russia.
It's like a law?
Yeah.
So you're passing a law to make this thing that doesn't mean anything anyway
Correct.
Unavailable to do.
Yeah. This thing where you just kind of send appetizers back and forth.
So this is now also another waste of time.
Correct. It's illegal now, dude.
What's Eric Johnson going to bet on now with Russia?
I know. You know he loves it. Like, oh, send him a hat. They send me a hat. So we had a shooting in Dallas yesterday, Dan. One that made the news. The streak of days since DFW was leading the news was reset to 0 as there was a shooting at an ICE detention center. This is over at like 35 and Mockingbird. And there were a couple of inmates shot that were near a transport van. There were shell casings found afterward. The director of the FBI posted a photo of those spent casings, and one of them said anti-ICE on it. Seems weird that the head of the FBI would just tweet out unsubstantiated evidence from a crime an hour afterward, but I don't know. Whatever. But,
so wait. The guy who was shooting thought, you know what? If I shoot up the ICE center, they might not understand. Am I just trying to kill the immigrants or something? Or like, who am I against here? I got to put it on the thing so they know.
Right, because he did shoot immigrants.
Okay, so that would, maybe you're anti-immigrant, but he wanted to make sure you knew.
So this is actually why I wanted to talk about this.
And why on the shell casing?
You're doing something that is very natural and normal, but you're also like old. I watched as the local news tried to make sense of this, and it's very funny to me.
Okay.
Because we've crossed over the point where, like, whether it's local or national news, they have no clue how to wrap their head around the 20 to 30-year-olds who live on the internet. They don't. There is no understanding of that. There's a guy I follow, a journalist, Ken Klippenstein, who actually gets to the bottom of these things and, like, finds people that know the guy. He's 29. The photo you see of him, the arrest photo, is like 10 years old, so he would have been like 19 at that time. That's like a pot arrest. The local news had some info about, like, they said that they found out that he had gone to work for a legal grow op in Washington State sometime in the last, like, 8 to 10 years. That's a normal, like, guys in their early 20s go take that job. Stoners do. But as far as, like, what he was about, it's not like Fox 4 or WFA or the morning news has, like, they're not going to get into his, like, gaming channels, which is where this person lived, you know? So Ken did. And it's like, it's exactly the same as, like, the Charlie Kirk shooter. Trying to map some sort of, like, left, right, conservative, liberal thing onto this kid. Dude was just an edgelord. Just a dude who said crazy, shocking shit on the internet all the time. And then over time started acting that way in real life and like stopped having friends.
I feel like though we
left, right. He wrote anti-ice
they...
on there so that you would be like, I wonder is he anti? Is he? But it's not any of that. Nothing is real.
He's just doing
It's just all bits. Just like writing my bulge on a bullet. It doesn't. There's no like.
But it
old
seems
school
like
sense
back in the day
we
we didn't used to. Is this true that we didn't really used to try to identify what political party every
I don't know. That's a good
shooter
question.
was in? Like, as a little kid, it was like John Hinckley shot Reagan. And so then, but I guess also I wasn't really watching the news or that plugged into stuff. But it didn't seem like, oh, the Democrats just hate Reagan. It was more like, well, that guy's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's probably the case. That's what you're saying.
That's what it seems
This
like.
kid isn't necessarily right or left. He's just crazy.
Crazy, but also like a specific type of internet crazy where all you're here to do is shock people. Like, I grew up.
I can see that.
Like, I'm
on board with that.
7th, 8th grade, we're watching like Saddam Hussein torture POWs. After we roll through that, let's watch a gangbang. After we roll through that, let's watch an execution like Firing Squad in Utah. Like, I was 12, and that's all I was watching in shop at school. And that's like the generation, that's how it was for me. So then you go kids 10 years younger and imagine like what they've grown up on. It's just shock. Do you use Steam for gaming?
I don't, but I'm aware of it.
So, a gaming platform, there's community, but also like you can see if you're on there how long people have been playing. So you can see that this guy was able to get a few hours in gaming, like even in the last week. But like before that, it's 10 hours a day. It's all the dude did. Almost all he did. He also tried his hand at stand-up. And in Ken's article today, he had obtained audio of this stand-up.
That's good report.
Yeah.
So
had he lost a bet, or he just thought, let's try it?
Last place in his
I think
fantasy
it's just
football
trying
league.
it. This is Joshua John. I don't know his age at the time. Like I said, he was 29 when he died. And this is him trying out some stand-up comedy in the last couple of years.
I heard you guys, someone say something about Tinder, but I did some research on that, and apparently it's a matchmaking website, and for those who don't know, it's, if you don't know how to start a fire, just go to choose Tinder.
If you don't know how to start a fire, use Tinder?
There's this guy named,
and he was doing matchmaking.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Tinder.
Just go to choose Tinder. There's this guy named. I just see some original content. I made this out of my own brain. There's this guy named Derek, and he's an avid ghost hunter. His father recently passed away. And he wanted to see if his father's ghost was still around. So he got all of his friends together, his ghost hunting friends, and his ghost hunting equipment, and he turned them on, and he's like, Father, are you still here? If you're here, make a sound. And you hear nothing. And then he waits about 30 seconds, like having the door, swings, flies open. And he starts laughing and says, oh, that's my late father for you.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
I thought that actually crushed.
Yep. I like that.
That's maybe a thinking man's joke. Maybe the crowd couldn't get it there. But that's my late father for you deserved more.
I like that.
Now, if he had gotten the appropriate response to that, perhaps these Mexican nationals and Joshua John are still alive today.
Wait, explain the joke. I missed.
Well, he's trying to conjure his dad to come
Okay.
back, and then he's like, "Are you there?" And nothing happened. And then 30 seconds later, his dad rushed in, and he's like, "Oh, that's my late father for you." You know, he was dead. He was tardy. But there's more.
Has your girlfriend or wife or spouse ever said, honey, I'm falling apart? And you can't help but say, I know, but I don't have any sewing equipment on hand.
No.
Sewing equipment?
I just can't help you. It kind of seems like your problem. A guy walked into a really scary, spooky breakfast cafe in France. And he didn't expect much when he came in. But when he walked out, he said, man, that place really gave me the crates.
See, I'm saying if this guy shows up at Blake's 42 game, he's got the confidence of Chris Rock out there, and he's
this guy played for the Cowboys and is talking to the report, can you imagine the laughs he would get?
I insisted that I listen to Nicki Minaj's new stuff. And he knew that I only liked classical jazz. And so I had to say, man, pop music isn't really my jazz, and you know that.
That's the joke.
So I knew a guy in the war.
He's still going.
Okay.
I guess.
So, I don't have any information about how this individual obtained this weapon, but if we are going to creatively craft policy here, should bombing that bad at stand-up put you on a watch list for buying a gun? Like, should you not be allowed to own a weapon if you try out my girlfriend said she's falling apart, and I said, well, I don't have a sewing machine, but it seems like you're falling apart at the seams, something, whatever. Like, you can't have a gun.
Well, it will make me just kind of courtesy laugh stronger now.
Right?
Just because I don't want somebody to think that I wasn't laughing at him.
End up like
with them.
With a Joker situation.
Yeah. Wow, that's good stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, Ken interviewed a bunch of different people the guy grew up with, and they're all like, yeah, you know, I mean, he would post impeach Trump, and then he would do nonstop, like, rape jokes of...
That's another thing. Back in my day, let's do back in my day again.
All right.
Or in the old days. It seemed like a lot of times when somebody would get caught because they did something, it was like, I never would have thought. Whereas now it's kind of like every time one of these things, yeah, he actually was on the watch list, or we had reported him to the school 4 times, or
right,
you know, and it's like all the signs were there. It was just a matter of time before he shot up the school. Well,
it does seem like that happens a lot more commonly now, but that's got to be just because everybody's footprint is so much larger now, right?
Those
like
are also
there
are people doing really public things. I might be thinking of like serial killers who were trying to keep it on the down low.
Yeah.
Like, so you had to kind of act in a way that people wouldn't suspect you were a serial killer.
We have a Texas man facing execution, Dan, today. He is a 35-year-old. This is he killed his girlfriend's then 13-month-year-old daughter back in 2008. But this was no regular killing of his girlfriend's 13-month-old daughter. This was during an exorcism.
Oh, I kind of remember that.
Yeah. He and the girlfriend claimed that obviously that the child was possessed by a demon. You ever had any experience? You ever known anybody who was off into that? That probably didn't pop up in Ohio.
Not that I know. Yeah, is that big here?
I don't know if it's big here, but my neighbor did them.
Did an exorcism?
Not Ann. Did them as a matter of a job and had hours and hours and hours and hours of videotapes of him doing them. He would do them at the house too. He was a pastor, minister.
What is the charge for an exorcism? I want you to come out here.
That's a great question.
What do you charge?
And I don't want to die.
Yeah, that's key.
Right. But like, do you
but
get
$1,000 or
do you get a safe word? And then, like, once they get you all excised,
well, you can't have a safe word because then the demon will know it.
That's true.
The church will do it for free.
Yeah, I would imagine. But I mean, I think my man might have
Well,
been
the
like
church?
High,
What
He
church?
might have been like a hot shot where they like call him
Catholic?
in like for a fire.
Any Catholic church.
Yeah.
You could do well. They're not the only ones exercising.
Unless it says there are travel costs, then you got to pay his travel.
Per diem.
Does it actually say that?
It's AI, but
Oh,
But yeah, that makes sense. If you want to call in the best. Yeah, he that was part of his ministry was exorcisms. Do you guys recall our story about Godley's wild dog problem?
yes.
Fort Worth has offered to help, which is essentially just that they've issued a press release saying, hey, if Godley requests help, we will work with local authorities to help this situation. There's about 40 or 50 dogs.
why is that a press release?
It's an announcement,
That's dumb,
basically.
right?
Yeah. Well,
How
here's-
about I call
them?
them?
I
Yeah.
know. It feels very much like a cuck move to be like, yeah, if they want it,
Balls in your court, Dallas. What
they'll
do you
call
do?
us. But yeah,
You can make Godly your sister city.
oh, that's a good one. They say that once these dogs are in custody, they'll all receive health exams, vaxes, behavioral assessment, microchipping. But
And then
I was gonna say,
euthanize.
yeah, it's I guess it's good of Fort Worth to come forward and offer, but these dogs are gonna die.
What if we put out a statement that we are also willing to help?
We should just start putting out statements like condemning things.
Yeah.
Is it time?
I condemn the
What
ice
about the
shooting.
whole-
I don't know about you guys,
know what?
but I condemn that shooting.
There needs to be a ceasefire
in the strongest
Gaza.
terms.
Yeah,
Where?
the ceasefire thing.
What's a good one?
Well, that was what like the San Antonio Council was doing, right? Like,
Yeah, a lot of people.
we have issued a proclamation. We're against the war. How about the Ukraine war is still going on? Remember how
Dude.
everybody got fired up over that?
Just shut that shit down.
But they're
old news, bud. We are over it.
But they were putting the flag on their avatar and
God.
what?
I thought Dedamore was going to enlist and be headed straight to Kyiv. He
But
was
isn't
so
that a
fired
weird-
up about it. It's like, Jesus, bud. Find that on a map first.
Isn't it a weird bit though? If you do take up the cause of the day, when do you decide? But the cause is still going on.
It's tough.
But you change your avatar to Trayvon Martin now.
That was my bit with my neighbor who put up a yard sign about the kids that were killed in the Allen shooting. It's like, remember their names, but at some point they took the sign up.
The grass got long. You get an excuse. You have to
tired of mowing around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
one seems more like.
That said,
the thing is, the war is still going on.
the war is only going on if people here care about it. That's what it means if it's always going on. It is. Do you, in hindsight, do you think changing your profile picture to Trayvon Martin with your hood up could be considered a misstep?
You
Not
did
at
that?
all. Oh yeah.
Oh.
But I didn't do it for.
No, I know.
For.
I know.
Any good reason. I did it to.
Make Bob mad?
Yeah, I just thought people would think it was funny that I did that, and he thought it was funny. He's laughing right now, so yes, don't you think
He's
this
an
is
enabler.
The black and white photo. Oh man!
But people were putting up their hood photos, like to stand strong with Trayvon, who's not standing.
All right, then our final story: Rockwall ISD middle schooler arrested for terroristic threat. I think we shut it down at middle school. I don't think you're allowed to. I don't think you should be considered a serious enough of a threat that if a kid makes a joke like "I'm going to blow up the school," that you have to arrest them. And I don't think it should be a news story.
You should ask them how they're going to do it.
Do you have diagrams, a map, funding?
What
an
was the
entry
threat?
point?
Prove it.
They never put it in here. It just says that the SRO goes to their house and they say it's a joke. It was a joke. I was just joking around.
So they arrest him?
Yeah. And I don't know what you're
over a joke. I thought we had free speech. We
Trying
can't
to
even
steer him straight.
Yeah. That's how I don't know if I told you guys that part of that, but that's how the poop dollar thing unraveled at Richland. because they had some mark-ass parents who didn't know how to talk to the police. You know, like, listen, I was raised by Republicans, but we're not just talking to the government, right? So the cops showed up and were like, hey, we heard there's a tape of your sons pooping in a box.
And you're just like, no, there's not.
My mom would have been like, you didn't hear shit. And you're on my property, too. So be gone. Whereas these parents,
Oh, yes,
the
sir.
Karen parents that, you know.
Karen or
ugh.
caring?
Karen. Before we called them Karen. You know, you got the haircut, you got the knee-length jean shorts. You fucking know what I'm talking about. And they're like, oh, we can't wait to help you, officer. And they go get the tape. Give it to him. Yeah, that's how it happened. But do you agree with me? Like, if a 7th grader's like, I'm going to blow this place up.
Yeah, it's tough. It's kind of like even Kimmel. I watched that big monologue, and he said, or maybe it was even last night. I watched a snippet of that.
He went for 30 minutes Tuesday night.
But it was like, he mentioned, like, he's gotten death threats and stuff. But, like, media death threats, like, literally we've gotten them. But I also don't think they're legit. I guess it's tough to tell, you know, until they have your name on a bullet or something. But it's just when it's like, you know, I wish you were dead. I want to kill you and your family or something.
Oh yeah, maybe
Okay,
occasionally give you your address or something like that. But outside of that, no. Or no, there's no. It's same as Nico when that was getting reported.
right. Like, that's why he didn't sit in his seat, because of death threat. Oh, okay. You really think somebody was walking in here with a rifle to kill Nico?
I don't. And there's your news. Although there was a Mavs maniac who cut his girlfriend's head off, I think. So they did
Well,
have
he
shooters.
thought she could have rabies.
The DeeZ News. Like and
What?
subscribe.
Wasn't good news. Dude, if somebody snuffed Dan, they would 100% have "We're having fun here" no on the bullet. And it would they're having to play the audio like Cash Patel's up there hitting spacebar. Like, let's do it again.
All right. Let's do some viewer mail birthdays. That'll be brought to us by, well, let's just play this one.
Flooring Direct's DFW presents On This Day in History.
Viewer mail birthdays brought to us by Frankel and Frankel.
Frankel and Frankel, personal injury attorneys. It's spooky out there, folks. If you find yourself into a
Spooky
car
sizzle.
accident or really any sort of personal injury, 214-817-333-3333. They've got people who used to work defending the insurance companies, so the call is coming from inside the house. They will use that experience to help you get what is yours. So, call them. They're here in Dallas.
Let's see here.
You see their buses all over downtown. Perhaps one of those hits you. You call the Frankels.
Is that why they put their ad on the bus?
I think so. So that right when you look up,
the last thing you remember,
there's an ad underneath it too.
Is the phone number? Yeah, it's a good idea, man. One viewer mail birthday just rolled in today. It's from Russell, who says, "Hello, friends. Tuesday was Amy from Arlington's birthday.
Oh.
Please shout her out today. You guys in Cirque are her leaders. Thanks for saving my ass from Rusty O." All right.
Happy
Ass is
birthday,
saved.
Amy.
We have today is my birthday. Since my wife is a stereotypical upper-middle-class suburban white woman, there's literally never once been a specialized wake-up. However, with a little help from you, I think I can make this evening memorable. Stephanie, will you please indulge your husband tonight in some hot shirt-on missionary?
Wait, whose shirt's on? Both?
That's from Michael Snap.
Now, I don't want to think about it anymore, but I've already gone down this road.
Yeah.
Is both shirts on? Dude, I don't.
We got to get hers off at the very least.
I feel like when you have, I feel like a man having sex with his shirt on and his pants off has like the same affect as like a dog that gets caught taking a shit. Like it looks over and it's kind of like, I don't know, this is not how it's supposed to look, but please look away for a second. I don't know.
I think it's easy for a skinny guy to say, but I don't know. I don't mind looking like Winnie the Pooh if it covers my big gut.
Dude, most of my life, I've looked like a cancer patient, dude. So it ain't like I was like, let's pop the tops off.
Yeah, but you're definitely the type to do 10 sit-ups and come out flexing your abs.
Oh, I've definitely popped push-ups in a bathroom before the pool before. I mean, who's not?
If you had to have just one article, would it be your socks or your shirt? I tell you, you got to keep one on.
Man. I don't know. I feel like I belong on a list either way, right? It's got to be socks, though.
Probably socks.
Blake's got to have his top off so his nipple rings can get...
Dear Zoran Mandami of Foreign Punani.
The Mon Scrawny was a great insult.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Was it Adams?
Is this just a new... Trump has brought this to politics, right?
Yes, the name calling.
Because there didn't used to be funny nicknames for your opponent.
Yeah, because he couldn't bench 135 or whatever. So I think the other New York guy was like Mon Scrawny.
Today is my son Reed's Johnny Manziel and the Tiger Cat's birthday.
Damn.
His leaders are Fairy Smut Hose, Critically Acclaimed Jake, and Butter, Extra Butter. More TC. For the love of God, less Sarah Hepola. Free Luigi from Clayton. What's up, Candy Lickers? It's your former intern and former coworker, Will Cummings. Today is my birthday, so I'm emailing for a shout-out. Proud of you boys. Keep doing what you're doing. I need a name rating from Jake. My daughter's name is Daniela Marie.
Pretty basic, but I like it. Sounds sort of Latina.
We are getting Run DMC shirts in case she runs track. Love you. Thanks. Former official notary of the Dumb Zone and one of your top 10 best black friends, Will.
Is that CeeLo Green?
Notarized something for me before.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fellas, I want to wish my son, Lyndon Cole. Jake, you know the drill.
That's just very good. Without knowing anything, gender, age, whatever. That's solid.
It's a son. Happy 16th birthday from DF Jeff and Amarillo. Dear Fuhrer of the Front Hole.
Trunk.
None of my friends are dumb enough to listen to your show, so I write in for my own 40th birthday. My leader is Haralabob.
Okay.
Especially when he gives Jake Arthur Fist when he criticizes Jake's favorite thing in the entire universe, the government. A close second for leader is Dan. His commitment to keeping the classic terms jugs and wool alive. Lastly, I have an offer that I'd extend to the show. Beginning October 1st, I offer the Dumb Zone $100 on the first of every month to your Venmo. Forever. In exchange for never having Sarah Hepola on your show ever again.
Wow.
Out.
You can use this to put gas in your car, fund Angelo for the month, or whatever you like. If you take this offer and turn around and have her on at a later date, you refund me for all the months I've paid. From Andrew Plum.
That's tough.
That's tough to say no to. We're gonna have to talk about this off the air.
And he'll pay it too. Although he's already, he's in for that Cowboys.
So it's basically what we're signing on is $1,200 a year contract.
Mm-hmm. Forever.
To not have her on.
I think we need to talk about it.
Boy, look at two dudes who can't wait to be told what to do for a check. A little dance. Where we go? Hop over to Saudi Arabia or some shit next.
It would make up for all the Aggies we've lost.
Jeez.
So maybe we'd kind of counter that.
I can't wait to listen. I'd love to hear the Dan and Blake show where everyone stays signed up forever because no one ever says anything that bothers anyone. Yay!
That's the show I want to do. I'm trying to bring positivity back to this show, and Jake just won't let us.
Andrew Plum does have very good Ninja Creamy recipe ideas, though.
Dear horticulturist of the penis flytrap.
Venus flytraps, another thing I thought were basically just going to be common house plants by the time
No more bugs.
you know, like, oh, those will certainly be everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen one. Are they? They're endangered. It all comes home.
Were you afraid of piranhas?
Yes.
I absolutely thought there'd be piranhas.
Everywhere.
Quicksand.
Everywhere. Ugh.
Let's see here. If you ever need an expert in automated storage systems, I'm your guy.
Great bit.
Looking forward to seeing you guys in Colorado. Let's see. For any DFs here in Colorado, if you order the state logo DumbZone gear, it's just a square. My dumbass fault for not thinking about the shape of the state before ordering. LOL.
Oh, so Raymond's not screwing them. The people who drew their state are screwing them. They're not. I thought maybe it was slightly distinct, but
still less Hepala.
Wow, tough day.
Yeah.
But maybe that's because I haven't seen her milk sheds in person. More Danny from DF Matt. And finally, hello, Captain Clam Crusher, a.k.a. Oracle of the Ovaries. Today is good friend Ken's birthday. He would love nothing more than to hear Blake read Dwight Howard DMs. His leaders are Sarah's Lactose Lockers and Blake. My leader is Kara the Ticket Lesbian and Dan's Shower Frequency from BH. Now, on to Today in History, Thursday, September 25th. This is the day in 1974 that Dodgers pitcher Tommy John underwent an experimental graft reconstruction surgery. It was successful, and now they call it Tommy John surgery.
What year?
1974. On this day in 1978, 144 people killed when a large plane, 727, and a private plane collided over San Diego. On this day in 1992, oh, Jake, this is good for you. So NASA sent off what they called Mars Observer, a $980 million mission.
Fantastic.
Mars. So this is 1992.
And what do we get? A couple of sketches?
Well, the thing is, in August of 1993, so a year later, the probe disappeared just before entering Martian orbit.
We lost it, dude. I'm sorry.
Don't know. Where is it? I don't know.
We lost the rover.
What if it was captured by Mars people?
Martians. $980 million, and they're just like, fuck, dude, we don't know what happened to it.
And on this day in 2016, Jose Fernandez, ace right-hander for the Marlins, killed in a boating accident with two friends. Did it make little Blake sad? Little baseball Blake sad?
Not really. I mean, he was really good.
Okay.
And this is
not
not
your Lyman Bostock or whatever?
It's a very crazy, incident, autopsy, death report. Just coked out of his mind at night.
Oh, really?
Speedboat in the bay, just going.
He was all coked up?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you this. He was not in a bad mood when he died. Right?
Died doing what he loved.
Yeah, to an extent.
Something to be said.
And this is the day in 2018 Bill Cosby sentenced to 3 to 10 years in state prison for drugging and molesting a woman at his Philadelphia home. And on this day, September 25th, Dumb Zone history.
Not much. Only one show back in 2020. But it is funny that was the Mike Nolan year.
Good God, Tabasco eye.
And we did a segment on Jalen Smith asking to simplify the defense.
There's so much 2020 vibes here.
Shoddy was talking today about simplifying the defense.
Good.
That's step one.
Good.
We've already predicted step 2 will be
Eberflus to the booth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that won't happen until the bye week. We're going to... You know what? Bye week's coming at a great time. And that's a good Carolina team. I'm doing Shoddy Monday. That's a good Carolina team. I mean, they took Atlanta to the woodshed.
Man, I feel like they're going to end up making a trade. They're going to get trounced. Then they're going to get all worried that it's the same as the Amari year. I don't know who. Okay.
Do your research on the show.
Damn, dude.
So you come into this saying that and didn't even have any teams in mind. Oh, you just magically make a trade. Just go to the trade tree.
I'll do the show. You crying live on air. And I think I can make fun of that guy's voice because I think he's white. The big white guy, fat white guy from Houston. Everybody's
Yet
cousin.
another
yo, Deuce, do the show.
Detriment to being a white man.
Yep.
Come on.
People can make fun of our voices. You know about that, right, Blake?
Yeah.
Other birthdays today. Donovan Ezaraku is 22. A little too much excitement over that, maybe.
Boy, the steal of the draft.
See where Brugler had him, buddy. That's basically a first rounder. God, fool ourselves.
Dat Wen, 50.
Hey.
Good friend of mine. I wish.
Brandon Cooks, 32.
Underrated, I think. For a
current
career.
team?
Doesn't have one, does he? No, I haven't.
Brandon Cooks? Saints?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's coming home. That's where he started.
Yeah.
Alden Smith is 36. Says here, Kempspin.
Man.
Quite a few of them. So many so that I honestly don't remember. I mean, he's just got Charles Haley disease, right? There's just a type of career where you're always it's a pass rusher usually, and there's just like 10 instances or incidents that involve like psychosis. The cops have to come to your house. You beat somebody, and then you turn it around. Usually for one season, get 12 sacks, and then you fall off again. This has happened many times. The Cowboys tend to be involved in this quite often. Greg Hardy, the dude from the Vikings, a couple years ago.
Everson Griffin?
Is one. Everson Griffin, yeah. There are many such cases.
Who's in Garden State?
Zach Braff and
Zach Braff, yeah. Because this 2025 Cowboys season make me think of like, it's like Dak is Zach Braff in Garden State, and well, I'll give you that later. Bill Simmons is 56. That was my Bill Simmons.
Yeah, banging down on fucking stadiums. Like I don't know. I don't know what happened to his voice over the years.
Hero though, overall.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that he did what he did and has done what he's done.
Scottie Pippen is 60.
Not sure he's a big fan of unions, but Scottie Pippen is hot on crypto.
I'm going to make a prediction. If we get bought, like his thing got bought for like $80 million or whatever, $100 million, Bill Simmons, I'm going to acquiesce to you. Yeah, okay. Let's bring the unions in. Let's do everything really fair here. We got $100 million to play with here.
Yeah, but you don't become the type of guy who gets $100 million by being fair.
Isn't Pippen's kid like banging? Somebody's kid is banging somebody's.
Jordan's.
Yeah.
Jordan's kid is banging Pippen's ex-wife.
Yes, Pippa Larson. Or, not Pippa.
Larsa Pippen.
Larsa Pippen, there you go.
Not Pippa Pippen. Matt Hasselbeck, 50. Hubie Brown, 92.
Still pretty good when you hear him, surprisingly.
James Cook is 26.
Really good.
Coulda.
Do you realize 16 touchdowns last year?
He's on a similar pace this year.
Bridget Wilson Sampras is 52. She was in Billy Madison. Zach Woods is 41. That's Jared from Silicon Valley.
He's
awesome.
He's a baller. Dude, he had a really funny Instagram tweet this morning. He said, speaking of you guys dancing for a check earlier, are you aware of the Riyadh Comedy Festival? It's a big controversial point in the world of comedy right now? I think it's like next month, and it's just about everyone in the world of comedy is just like, hey, we're having a big festival, we're gonna do sketches together, and it's just disgusting. And he did like Zach Woods did a big video about it. Like, what's the problem? Like, why would anybody? And they just went through like Saudi Arabia's whole list of. Maybe they'll get to tour the wing, where they literally just hang all the journalists that they've killed. The wing of this prison. It's just for that. But it's all your faves, bud. Chris
Shane?
Rock. No, I don't think so. And Tim
Like
Dillon
more
got
old school?
backed out. Yeah.
Okay. Michael Douglas is 81. And his wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones, 56. Same day birthday.
He got cancer from doing too much Taco Bueno to her and grabbing life by the box with his tongue.
Is that this? Do you have the right couple?
Box. Yeah. Michael Douglas was so into eating Catherine Zeta-Jones out that he got cancer. And I think he deserves like a Purple Heart for that. That's a good man, knowing that he's going to get it but still getting it. He loves her.
Michael Douglas, oral sex caused my cancer.
I mean, why would I lie about that?
By the box. We'll take that drop, Beth. Cheryl Tiegs is 78. She was a Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover model.
What year?
I don't know.
Because our good friend Chris Bailey gave me this like thing to give to Sirois. Is that what this one is? Who is this? Oh, that's Kathy Ireland.
Let's see.
This one. Like, I think this is famous.
Great memories.
Okay. Yeah, I figured. I figured.
That was porn. When I was a little kid, that was the only porn access you had.
Right. It's pretty
It was the Sports Illustrated swim. And then the fun thing, and maybe this helped inform what I would do later in life too, but the following week, Sports Illustrated would air letters to the editor of all the people that canceled Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
That were so upset that they got that.
That's genius magazine work right there. You know? Because now everybody, yeah, exactly.
Mark Hamill is 74. Who's that, Blake?
Star something.
Heather Locklear is 64. Will Smith is 57.
God, what a weird career.
Rapper T.I. is 45.
He's good.
Now, you know they call me T.I., but you don't know me.
Ada Torturo is 64. That is Janice from The Sopranos.
Woof.
And our Dumb Zone birthday of the day, Donald Glover, 42.
Yeah.
Remember showing Jub This Is America, the video? That was fun. Born on this day, now dead, Michael Madsen.
Reservoir
you remember
Dogs.
he died? That's too bad. And Christopher Reeve.
Sorry, Dan.
Dead on this day, still dead. You got your Jose Fernandez, you got your Arnold Palmer, and you also have Andy Williams. Who I went to Branson, Missouri, and saw his Christmas show.
A phenomenal anecdote.
And it was great.
And that's what happened on this day in history.
And closing remarks will be brought to us by Underdog.
Ooh.
You do any unders or overs lately? Or you got anything for tonight's game? What can we do?
Let's take a look here.
Give me Charbonnet.
I'll take every Jordan Love higher.
For the Cowboy game Sunday. I know that I cashed in on...
Yeah, let's put Jordan Love against Dak Prescott.
the George Pickens higher hit pretty hard. The second CeeDee Lamb left the game.
You pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats, like touchdowns or receiving yards, interceptions. Get your picks right. You can win up to 5,000 times the money that you put in, and you can play with as little as $1. You have $1, don't you, Blake? There you go.
Angelo took it.
There you go. It's Underdog Fantasy Sports.
And now it occurs to us that
what
We didn't speed this disclaimer up, so everybody strap in.
Oh. It's all right. Want me to go?
Yeah, why not?
Want me to do it?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to chill.
Call to action.
For a minute.
Disclaimer must be read verbatim. Download the app today and sign up with promo code DUMBZONE to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code DUMBZONE. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus. 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska. 19 plus in Colorado for some games. 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid.
This part is super important.
In Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, and Pennsylvania.
That's
concerned with your play? ? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Okay.
In New York.
Oh, I'm not in New York.
Call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
So you go higher or lower?
I don't think you need to speed that up at all. I think we're going to be fine. Oh. So now we got closing remarks.
What's up, birthday boy?
Yeah, appreciate you guys having us. Appreciate my wife setting it up. I'd say probably like 2 years ago I would have said it was pretty gay, but it was actually pretty cool.
You gonna do some shirt-ons missionary later?
I'm thinking wife beater and socks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like wife beater shirt, not.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You know, whatever you do in the throes.
Well, you know, it is my birthday.
Yeah, one day, 1 year, whatever.
No, yeah, appreciate it. And listen to you guys for a while, and obviously on the ticket, and cool to see it in action.
Is it?
He's a chill guy.
Yeah, he is kind of a chill guy.
Actually, I do have a pretty crazy story. Relate to community mechanical. So you know how Gordon goes on like his in the mornings, the little like gets into some like typewriters and stuff.
Sure.
So like in 2008, I bought a house, and he was on a carbon monoxide alarm, like discussion for like 2 days. So I decided to buy one. Plugged it in. I had a roommate at the time. That night it went off. And I said, it's nothing. Ignore it. It went off again that night. My roommate was like, I'm out of here. Called the fire department. They came and said, yeah, you got a carbon monoxide leak. So ends up, just bought the house, had one of those home warranty things. When you call those people and tell them, like, the fire department said you have carbon monoxide, they get to action pretty quick. So wasn't community mechanical back then, but probably something going into the fall, people keep an eye out for those carbon monoxide alarms.
It's definitely a way you could get to community mechanical and have it potentially covered.
Yeah, I think is that what they found pumping into my attic? It was something.
I think so.
Yeah, they found something that was loose. That's why you do the preventative maintenance.
Does the normal does my smoke detector have a carbon monoxide detector in it?
I don't. It depends, because that's what I assumed.
Right. I know that used to not be the case.
It's on to like, hey, I'm going to buy one.
Right.
It goes off, and you're like,
Yeah.
I know.
Why did I buy it?
I know.
What was the point?
Yeah, and then my roommate starts complaining about it. I was like, fine, I'll call the fire department. And
Pussy.
actually, I did the.
Yeah.
I told my roommate, like, Junior Miller this morning said a dog fart will set these things off. So let's all settle down and go back to sleep.
Gordon saved your life.
Yeah. So I always thought about calling in, but like anytime I pick up the phone to dial, I'm like, that'll need my wife to like contact Blake to get a 690 for me to the call to action. So, but no, appreciate it. Oh, brought a gift too.
What about these guys?
Oh yeah. So I brought my brother.
Nothing?
Do they have any? If you have anything, we do have a.
How
mic.
long you been dating the sister? 6 years. 6 years is okay. If they trust him, it's...
Oh, it was a COVID hookup.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you do the sheet thing? Cut the hole?
Quarantine slam queen.
Yeah.
Still doing it. So what do we do here?
We just put the hole up over her face there.
So you can go ahead and...
Okay.
So you guys were talking about this the other day, and I know from my niece and nephew they're way into them, so I figured you guys could put that up in the studio.
I might have to take this home, though.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
What is this?
I'm already I already owe one of these if we get a win on Saturday. This is the hot youth item right now.
What's it called?
A Labubu.
Yeah.
Labubu?
Yeah, you guys were talking about it the other day.
You toss it over there so Dan can get a feel for it.
They're pretty scary looking, actually.
They are scary looking, but it's just like, it almost feels like the Furby or the troll. Yeah, Trolls, Tickle Me Elmo. Like, that's just what every kid wants now. I've been holding out for a few weeks.
There you go.
Where'd you get that?
My wife gets them from her niece and nephew, so
Okay.
I just grabbed one.
I just imagine the three of you walking into a store on the way over.
Yeah.
If you bring this home, though, do you have to give both kids something? Are you into that? Is the second one that age that he realizes?
But it's a second one, which is the only way it could come up. But when he's like, where's mine? I just say, I didn't get you anything.
I get him a baseball or
you
something.
do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it yesterday. I don't care. It's absurd how much differently I treat him than her. Whether it's second child,
and is he cool?
Whether it's male,
whatever.
whether it's that I have my S together now, I just am like, no, dude. I'm almost relishing being like, you're going to be a throwback, and it's not good.
You're not going to buy him a hot dog at the game. You're going to pack a lunch.
Why?
Yet she gets whatever she wants.
Whatever she wants, dude. All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Fun.
All right.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.